Tom Show.
Whenever life gets you down, keeps you wearing a frown, and the gravy train has left you behind. And when you're all out of hope, down at the end of your rope, and nobody's there to throw you a line. If you ever get so low that you don't know which way to go, come on and take a walk in my shoes. Never worry about a thing, got the world on a string, 'cause I've got the cure for all of my blues. All of his blues. I take a look at my enormous penis, and my troubles start melting away. I take a look at my enormous penis, and the happy times are coming to stay. I gotta sing and I dance when I glance in my pants, and the feeling's like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis, and everything is going my way. Sing along at home, why don't you? 2, 3. I take a look at my enormous penis.
It's not that hard.
And my troubles start melting away. Just Bob and Tom.
I take a look at my enormous penis.
And the happy times are coming to stay. Yeah, I got great big amounts in the place where it counts, and the feeling's like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis, and everything is going my way.
I'm Bob and Tom now.
Everything is going my way.
Hey, look at these goobers.
Everything is going my way.
Hey, Chihuahua.
Everything is going my way. Yum.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. The fabulous Da Vinci's Notebook and the enormous hog there.
We have hog news today.
Starting you off. Hogs, sparrows, and gilts. Have the pig report. Hi, Christy. How are you?
Hi, Chick. I'm great. How are you?
Tom, Christy has the titty pink sweater on.
Oh,
And that's
gosh.
T-I-D-Y or T-I-D-D-Y?
That's the color. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Hey, there's Pat.
Ironic that it's...
What?
isn't your lipstick supposed to be the same color as... Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. We're off topic.
I'm not even going to... Well,
Hi,
never
Pat.
mind.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
You know, a lot of what we do here on the show is really just extended third grade.
Right.
Josh got a haircut. Josh got a haircut.
Oh, he did. You're right.
What's wrong? Josh got a haircut. Hey, Ace Cosby. Howdy. Hey, Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. Here we go. We're off and running. I have an issue with Josh.
Why?
What?
Well, we got donuts. What was Friday? National Donut Day or something?
Yeah, we
Was
did.
that?
Yeah, Willie was kind enough to go out and get them.
And all I wanted was a maple glazed, cream filled donut.
Sure.
And Josh made the remark that I don't know why, but his words hurt me. I don't know why.
What did you say, Josh?
He said, I don't know how many years ago, different words have different meanings, but the same words have different meanings as well. And he said that one morning, and I never will forget it. Well, someone left glazed and amused. That's right, a maple glazed donut flavored protein bar on my at my workstation. So what do you think of that?
So it's like dazed and confused.
Yes, I think Jess Hooker left these.
And that is a protein bar, not a fiber bar?
It's 20 gram protein, 1 gram sugar.
Ooh.
And whoever is a frustrated stand-up, it says glazed and amused here on the box. I don't know what that's all about.
So is that a healthy donut?
How many calories are in there?
Yeah. Well, too many for you. 230 a bar.
Oh,
The
that's not
bad news
bad.
is it tastes like maple.
What's wrong with
I
maple?
like maple.
What do
I
you
like
got?
maple syrup. That's it.
Well, a great taste of maple syrup now in a donut. Yeah, why would that not be
Yeah.
something that you would like?
It's delicious.
All of you can enjoy it.
Sure, when they make pizza-flavored donuts, you'll be all in. So let's just move forward here. Donut Day was Friday.
You're right. My response to Chick's thing deserved that attack.
I know we're boring you, but I think it's interesting that they make a maple donut.
You do?
I
You
thought,
think it's interesting?
Yeah.
All the things going on in the
Of
world.
all the things
this
that they
dumb-
make protein bars flavored.
Okay, the only reason I started this is because you're over there looking like you're wandering around in a park. Okay? And I thought I better do something because he's lost. I asked him to move a bag that has been in my field of vision for 6 weeks, and he acted like I was, go out and lift your car for me, will you?
Did you have a rough weekend there, Pat?
I had a great weekend.
Okay.
Well, you want to check into the show? That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was having
You know why
headphones.
you had a
Oh,
great
you're reading
weekend?
something.
You know why you had a great weekend? Money. You know why I had money? This. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it's this. What we're doing now, it's this.
Okay.
Oh, Chick has cracked open those interesting maple bars.
I was in.
I'll eat one.
Here, try one.
Hey, nice throw, Nancy. Trying to clear the.
Well, son, will you go down, jump out?
Oh my God!
Here we go.
It must be Monday.
Pat, we have a new philosophy. in the
Pat, what's happening?
I got to tell you, as dumb as this sounds, these do look delicious. Josh has a picture of a donut on it with.
I was
maple
doubly
sauce.
excited.
Yeah,
I was
the
doubly,
maple sauce.
I was doubly excited that they. Oh, look at those! They're coated in maple.
Oh, look at that.
I didn't know that. They smell like maple glazed donuts. I didn't know this was that hard of a flavor to find. I think in White Trash, Ohio, this was the flavor donut you went to. But apparently in Hilljack, Missouri, you don't. Maple glazed donuts are not a thing.
You don't like the maple glaze?
I'm just saying. Yeah, no, you're right. In Hilljack, Missouri, it's chocolate or white.
There, see, I bet it is. I
Better not mention any particular suburbs. Could we?
All right. Okay, I'm going to take a bite. And
Take
you
a
guys
bite.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. And the verdict is.
Oh, I don't know how they do this, but it's just like a maple glazed donut.
All right.
It's amazing.
Hence the photograph of the maple glazed donut.
I would never begrudge. Look at how happy you are.
American
You
technology.
hear him? Well, that would explain the photograph.
Dad, weren't you just saying that you wish there was a diet where you could only have pastries and coffee and it was healthy?
Oh, look,
Absolutely.
he had to use scissors to open his.
Oh, of course he did. Because he's a fairy.
Are you kidding me?
Hey.
You could say weak of finger, anything else.
I like to have a nice clean cut,
Okay,
Oh,
sure.
my
much
gosh.
like circumcision.
Oh, yeah, look at that. You did.
Look at that, isn't that nice?
Isn't that?
These
It
are
is
my
nice.
sterile scissors. I keep it for just this
Okay.
purpose.
I got to be honest. Initially,
I'm going to try this.
okay.
All right.
The taste initially is really good, but then it gets a little weird.
That protein bar flavor. Yeah.
Chemically.
You're right.
Yeah, good. Well,
Oh, good. You know what? I'm going to reconsider the maple donut. Next time,
I have two more left.
No.
I'd like one.
I'm going to reconsider the maple
Oh,
donut.
nice.
Jeez.
The maple donut.
Chrysler computer.
Chick's right, though. After about 6 bites, it gets awfully chewy.
Yeah, those protein bars can be
Sort of like
work.
I'm eating sandpaper,
Glad you said that.
sawdust, and iron filings.
And then you reach a point. You're chewing. You go, oh, okay, I'm still in this, huh? Okay.
All right.
Well,
And that was the first bite. Okay.
all right. Okay.
I foresee being able to do Wordle in 10 minutes while sitting down in
Yeah,
the
there's-
smallest room in my house.
There are a lot of words on here I don't understand.
Oh, some say you shouldn't eat it then.
Yeah, I know.
You can't pronounce it. You shouldn't eat it.
Now, Pat, remember our new thing is you're going to do
I'm
a song
not
very
one of
first break.
Is that our new thing? First break? Sure. Let's
you
do it.
ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Throw it at me.
You took a crack at this on Friday. We had a couple of interesting news stories. First of all, the country of Turkey no longer wants to be called Turkey, which is weird. But we had a story about a woman who, and I'm using the word freak, and I know that would be considered bad, but this woman is as freakish a human being as I've ever seen.
Oh, my.
She's a self-described Instagram model. She has 22-pound breasts. Her boobs are the size of medicine balls. Her lips are all puffed out with some plastic surgery thing. Looks like she's been pounded in the face with a oar. She goes by the name Mary Magdalene.
which is
heavily tattooed.
horrible.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, so right away you're going,
Right.
she's a psycho. She was kicked off an airplane, she claims, because her boobs were too big. But you have a tribute to this thing?
Some gals are made by the hands of God. This woman wanted a more outrageous bod. Plastic and filler, silicone. Puff out the lips and chip away the bone. 22 pounds, what do you get? Oversized boobs and kicked off a jet. The airline won't fly her, says she can go. Don't they know she's an Instagram hoe? She bleached her butt where the sun don't shine. Got a new rack and it hurts her spine. Tattooed her face, lips are cherry red, but her boobs won't fit in the overhead. 22 pounds, what do you get? Cartoonish tatas, deeper in debt. The airline won't fly her, says she can go. Don't you know she's an Instagram hoe?
Oh, that's very nice.
Love it.
That was
I urge you to check the photograph of her out. It's terrifying. Don't do that to yourself. Anybody. Ladies, gents, whatever you're into. Right now, you know what you should do to yourself?
What?
Treat yourself to something great. In fact, treat your dad to something great. All those fathers you know out there, they may live across the country in different spots. You want to get them a great gift. Don't send them a tie. Send them steaks, because what do they want, Josh?
Dads want steaks.
Steaks.
Yeah,
Tell me more.
we're less than 2 weeks away from Father's Day.
We sure are. And what better gift than Omaha Steaks? Visit omahasteaks.com. Type BTS in the search bar. Order the Dads Want Steaks package. For just $99, this limited time package includes 16 mouth-watering entrees he's guaranteed to love, like smoky, tender, bacon-wrapped filet mignons, gourmet jumbo franks, air-chilled boneless chicken breasts, and for that sweet, sweet finish, the delicious caramel apple tartlets, which, yes, over the weekend, I may have had 2 of. That's right.
Again.
I know. I can't get enough of them. They're the perfect dessert. As a special gift for our listeners, when you type BTS in the search bar, order the Dads Want Steaks package. You'll also get 8 free Omaha Steaks burgers. Oh, my gosh. These burgers full of bold, beefy flavor, made from 100% Omaha steaks, and now they're bigger than ever at a whopping 6 ounces. Don't wait. Send Dad more than just a gift. Send him an experience he'll love, and best of all, can share with you. Hey, Dad, I got you something. No, go ahead and make me one. Go to omahasteaks.com, type BTS into the search bar, and order the Dads Want Steaks package. You'll get 16 entrees, 4 desserts, and those 8 free Omaha Steaks burgers. What could be more tasty than an Omaha Steaks burger? A free one. Omaha Steaks isn't just steak. It's the best steak of your life. That's omahasteaks.com, keyword BTS.
Coming up in sports, Chick McGee.
The NBA Finals, even in a game apiece. The Dubs get the win last night. The Stanley Cup, Tampa Bay grabs a win, so the Rangers lead that series 2-1. And we have a lost dog found.
Oh, that's good news. We'll hear about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are 2 of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Speaking of stupid, good morning. My name is Mark Allison. Thanks for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Monday, June 6th, everybody. Can you believe it? Yes, we've made it to June 6th already. Seems like the year just started, and here we are, already halfway through it. Comedian Kostaki Economopoulos is going to be joining us this morning with a look at the National Football League. And you say, but Mark, wait, we're not in the National Football League regular season. No, we are not. But does the NFL regular season and stories about the NFL and the comedy ever end? No, it does not. And Kostaki will be along to inform us what's funny about the NFL, at least we hope. Comedian Reno Collier as well, with a look at today in history when we talk to Reno. We'll catch up with him, see how his weekend was. It's Monday, June 6th. Great times ahead. Glad you're here with us on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Brian May of Queen says it was a great honor and thrill to perform in honor of Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee. Queen was one of the acts for the Party at the Palace concert in London Saturday. Other acts included Duran Duran, Rod Stewart, Diana Ross, Nile Rodgers, Alicia Keys, George Ezra, Andre Bocelli. Ed Sheeran performed at the finale of the festivities yesterday. Bon Jovi founding bassist Alec John Such has died at the age of 70. The band announced his death online but did not give details. Bon Jovi credits Such for bringing the band together because he was a childhood friend of drummer Tico Torres and brought guitarist Richie Sambora to see the rest of them perform. Such played from the band from 83 to 94. He was replaced by Hugh McDonald. And Top Gun Maverick has spent a second week at the top of the box office list. That's no big surprise, given its $124 million premiere over Memorial Day weekend. What is surprising is how much it took in during this second weekend. Usually a big release action film will slough off at least half, or as much as 65%, from its opening weekend total. But Top Gun lost less than a third. It's a good one. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian John Campanera.
Vince Scully is funny because he's one of these announcers that loves to read lips. Wait a minute, here comes Tracy out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. You know what makes me laugh is Skip Carey, Harry's son. He does the Atlanta Brave games.
Sure.
I listen to this guy when I can't sleep. Chipper Jones takes one on the outside, 3-1 on Chipper Jones. Don't forget all week long, we got the best of the Duke right here on TBS. John Wayne right here on TBS. There's a long fly ball. Looks like that's out of here.
I love that.
And you know, Harry's going, I can't believe that's my son. You know, Harry would get excited over the dumbest stuff. Hey! Check out the kid in the sombrero.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I'm taking online lessons, yes. You're supposed to learn this one song first. And
Does it go like this? Da 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 da.
Yeah. And I was learning that song in person, but the guy, he would stand behind me and show me how to hold the guitar.
He only gave you lessons in the
I was
woods.
like, hey, man, the pandemic's still kind of a thing. And I went away.
Put his finger around your mouth.
Yeah. He would kind of fish hook me and open my mouth to sing. Talk about how purdy it was. So
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, folks. Billy Mazing here with more made-for-TV revolutionary offers exclusively for Bob and Tom Show listeners just in time for the holiday season. How many times has this happened to you? You're carving your big turkey for the holidays when, ouch, you cut your finger on another sharp knife. That's why at Mazing Industries, we're offering for the first time our patented double-handle carving knife, a must in every kitchen. It's our surefire safety knife. On one end, you'll find an ergonomically designed, easy-to-grip handle. And on the other end, you'll find an ergonomically designed, easy-to-grip handle. That's right, folks. There's no blade at either end. Oh! Made of space-age polymers, my surefire safety knife is guaranteed you just can't hurt yourself. Keep it anywhere, on the counter, in the kitchen drawer, in the pack and play, in the shower. This bladeless wonder gives you the same surefire results every time. No cuts, no slices. The surefire safety knife is an unsharp knife for people who aren't that sharp. Only cutting-edge technology can bring you a knife with no cutting edge. Only $39.95 or 3 easy payments of $18.95 each. Wow. Order in the next minute, and I'll throw in just in time for that holiday party you're giving for friends and guests who are nudists a set of our wildly popular scrotum coasters. Just drop them down, flop them down, and enjoy.
And coast.
How can I make such an amazing offer? Easy. I'm Billy Mazing. Happy holidays.
Yes, sir.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
So I'm sorry, Christy, you said Rosebud was a sled.
I'm not saying another word the rest of the morning unless it's written down.
During the break, Christy and Jig just is spoiling every
But
movie
you would
that's
never go
currently
see
out
that
there.
movie.
How do you know? Josh, I had to cover my ears.
then you're the lucky one.
As usual, I will tell people what really happened here in just a moment.
You're talking about all these movies.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, does so-and-so die at the end of the movie?
There's...
That's not what I said.
Josh Arnold.
No,
what you said was... She's still alive.
What you said was...
In real life.
Yeah, she died.
Is she alive in real life is what I asked.
There's...
So implying that she certainly died in the movie, right?
Willie Griswold.
Good morning, man.
Well, she's 108 in the movie,
Yeah.
okay? It was a matter of time.
Right.
I'm Chick McGee, and now here he is. Guy on a park bench feeding the birds. It's Tom.
Well, thank you very much. It's good to see everybody. Hope you had a great weekend.
I saw Top Gun. Did you see it? Have you seen it yet?
I did not. I had
You're not going to like it.
Day, the other one.
I don't think you'll like it. We're not the age to like it. Josh.
I liked it. I'm your age.
Preview looks great.
What didn't you like about it?
I can't say what I didn't like about it because it will have a spoiler alert.
Oh.
Like everybody who has a brain doesn't know what's going to happen.
I don't know what's going to happen.
What? Yes, you do.
Can I
Did you
guess?
see the trailer?
Can I guess
go
what's
ahead.
gonna happen?
No, I don't know it. Just don't say anything.
I'm going to guess that one of the two new young guys, one of those guys dies. They're going to do the repeat of what they did in the last Top Gun.
Spoiler alert. Shut up.
But did you guess he
guess.
was eaten by a raptor? No, you didn't guess that, did you?
Bring the dinosaurs.
Yeah, they're promoting Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, Maverick.
Yeah.
That's what they need, that fighter jet down there getting rid of those dinosaurs.
Flying low and a brontosaurus eats them.
I know what you're. I think I know.
No,
what you're
Christy and I are big Downton Abbey fans, and we were talking about Downton Abbey, and I went to see Downton Abbey yesterday, and I had a great
You
time.
okay, Josh?
Well, now you've spoiled it for everybody. You guys, you can't do that.
Now we know there's an old lady.
See, Maggie Smith is the patriarch of the family, and
Yes, I'm well aware of
The
that.
patriarch, huh? That is a
I
shocking
mean, the
twist.
matriarch.
So let me get this straight. When did they do the famous dick reveal?
It's on oddly enough, it's right on their deathbed.
You know, he's my favorite. Of the Reveal brothers, I saw them live.
Right, oh, that's-
They opened for the Avett brothers, the Reveal brothers, Dick Reveal.
Didn't we at one point?
The crying game.
He's great. Although I couldn't tell if it was a man or a
Speaking
woman.
of spoiler, didn't we put out the spoiler alert, the hour and the minute of
Yep.
the big scene in the crying game? It's like an hour 3 into the movie. It's like, hello. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, sorry. Where were we?
Jay Davidson. Yeah.
Before I go, one thing you should know.
I have a penis.
Is on a different note, although British, I understand the Queen was able to make it out for the thing yesterday. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, good.
She was able. She thanked her subjects and said she was.
Her subjects.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me own everything. Sorry about the colonialism thing. Sort of in error.
My daughter was at the concert for the Queen at Buckingham Palace or wherever the hell it was. She got to see the band Queen. Brian May did this amazing guitar solo on top of this big, huge sign that they had lit up. It was really cool. And she said, I saw some blind opera singer. I go, honey.
Bocelli, probably. Right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's
was
gotta be,
Andre
yeah.
Bocelli.
Yeah.
She goes, I didn't know who he was.
Oh, wait a minute. What's wrong with you?
You don't like him either?
No. Who sings lead now for Queen? Is it the guy from America?
Adam Lambert?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Guy can sing. Okay, very good.
Duran.
Was Diana Ross there?
Diana Ross was there. Alicia
Why?
Keys.
Yeah, why was Diana Ross there?
Rod Stewart. Niles Rogers. I don't know why Diana Ross was there.
Maybe she's one of the Queen's favorites.
Maybe.
Can she still sing? I mean,
I saw. Believe it or not, I was at a charity event. She was there last year. She was amazing. She was absolutely terrific.
Isn't she historically, and this is all conjecture and I don't know, but the worst person to deal with backstage?
Actually, I did the same charity event a few weeks ago, and I was talking to the crew guys, and yes, Miss Ross was a gigantic rectal pain.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah,
but she was terrific. So I'm sure being her is not easy. So. Whatever.
Really?
But she was great. She was terrific on stage. I will certainly give her that. I don't know about anything else. But I didn't. Was that thing televised? The whole Queen.
They're probably going to televise
it. On ABC.
Oh,
really?
No kidding.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay.
I was busy this weekend. I wasn't watching TV.
Oh, I don't know too much about this. How often does the Jubilee occur?
Was 70 years.
70 years.
So this is the first
This will
one.
be the last
Her next
one
one
for a
will be a miracle.
See, the queen being the matriarch of the family.
Yes.
She's, what is she?
No,
90?
I messed up. I'm trying to mess up, but
Is she 95, 96?
96.
Yeah, so celebration of 70
Queen, the
years.
patriarch.
And Tom Paddington the Bear was involved in some way or form.
All right.
Paddington was there. That's fun.
That's my favorite movie, Paddington 2.
Yeah, we know.
Went crazy, shot dead.
We have a great
by a fighter jet.
Great bear story in the news today.
Oh.
You'll not be disappointed. It's a terrific story.
That's a bold step. Why do you say things like that? You will not be disappointed. That's just asking people to be disappointed.
No, I don't think you will be. It's a great story. It's about bears and a guy that does something to scare the bears away, and it's very effective and pretty cool.
Okay.
Handy to know should you be going into bear country.
Yeah.
Is it a wood spoon and a cook pot?
No, you'll find out. It's very good. We also have sled dog news.
Oh, I love those.
A weird chimpanzee story. Have you seen the very odd and some unusual sporting news, which we should probably get to right now, Mr. McGee? What do you got?
Golden State Warriors. Tom, what do they call them?
The W's.
No, not quite. Almost.
Very
almost.
good. At least you're
the Dubs
trying, and he knows and he's being contrary. Do you see? Yeah, they outscored the Celtics 35-14 in the third period en route to a 107-88 win, tying the NBA Finals at a game apiece. And as the NBA Finals is wont to do, what was it? Game 1 was Thursday, Game 2 Sunday. Now Game 3 in Boston is Wednesday. They like to stretch her out for whatever. Get the players plenty of rest too, I guess, is the argument they'll make. The Warriors carried a 2-point edge into halftime before taking over in the third quarter. And in the NHL, the Tampa Bay Lightning down 2-1 in the Eastern Conference Finals. They rallied in the third period, 3-2 win over the Rangers. Speaking of puppy dogs, as you were, Tom, an Iditarod sled dog has been found safe after disappearing from a checkpoint from the race 3 months ago.
Wow, man.
How about that?
Talk about fetch. I got it.
Tail wagging, just happy as all.
Hi, boss.
Here I am. I got that.
The Iditarod Trail Committee said, Leon.
Aw.
Damn it, Leon. Went missing from the checkpoint back in March. In May, residents of McGrath, Alaska, over 120 miles south of the checkpoint, reported that they seen Leon near a cabin with a DVD player and Netflix and enjoying the hell out of life.
Hey, guys. We're still doing that sleigh thing.
I'm finally getting into The Wire. This is a good show.
And I just got tired of pulling that sleigh.
Yeah. Told the rest of the dogs, hey, fellas, I didn't have to run 1,000 miles. I'm feeling great.
The committee did say the cabin's resident did leave food for Leon in the hopes that Leon would come and have something to eat. And by gosh, Leon did.
Leon.
Leon likes his dog food.
That's one of my favorite Elton John songs.
That's a great song.
Iditarod spokesperson Shannon Markley said Leon has since been captured, and though understandably skinny, safe, and seems pretty healthy.
What a good boy.
Once given the all-clear from the vet, Leon will be able to be picked up by musher Sebastian de Santos Borges and return with him to France.
Oh,
wow. Wait
France?
a minute. It's a French dog? Who cares?
How would a sled dog live in France? Doesn't it get a little hot there?
You know how hard it is to find fromage in the wilderness.
Ridiculous.
I refuse to eat this cheese. It's wrapped in plastic.
We didn't know it was a
That's
French
some Jack London stuff, man. 3 months out there?
Sure.
So then it's Leon. It's not Leon.
I assume the French Alps, I would assume, is where
probably,
trained.
yeah,
Presumably
sure.
It's nice. It's an international event. What if that dog caught that squirrel? All the dogs are sitting around at the checkpoint. All of a sudden, he takes off. Had to be a squirrel. What do you think?
Possibly.
They have squirrels up there? Maybe a bear.
Squirrels in Alaska? Are you kidding?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Big as,
they're the size of rhinos.
Oh, yeah. Ridiculous.
Trees fall over.
It's the state bird up there. For
State
some
bird,
reason.
huh?
Yeah.
blinding white, slashing teeth.
This little doggy, think about 3 months in the Alaskan wilderness. I'm sure you had to avoid bears and all kinds of stuff.
I'm sure.
Well, it's quite an adventure.
He could write a book.
Right up there.
Eat, stray, love.
Very good.
Pretty good. That's all right.
Sweet little doggy.
Aw.
Do you know the first notes of Leon? Doodle-doo, or whatever.
Leon? Elton John?
Leon? Levon?
Yes,
Levon.
sure. Levon likes his money.
Yes, he does. He likes his money.
What do you
So
got?
we hear- so-
You got a lozenge in there? What's going on, Pat?
So we can't hear the keyboard. Ace sits there like a statue.
If he doesn't, no. Here's the thing. If he doesn't do anything,
There we go.
If he doesn't do anything, he doesn't do anything wrong.
It's on.
Okay, now try it without the mush in your mouth.
That's the way Elton John sings.
Sings it.
Levon likes his money.
He
Makes the love that say, yeah.
Spends his days counting
You know his last name? You know what his last name is?
by the moon.
Levon.
Helm.
Tostig.
Oh.
Remember that? Alvin
was born-
Tostig had a son. Weird lyric.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You never liked that.
You never liked it.
Oh, I love that song.
No, I didn't like that.
I know.
That is my all-time favorite Elton John.
Oh, it's brilliant, yeah.
Yes, Christy.
I was at the pet store yesterday getting dog food. I love going there because everybody brings their dogs in. Met this little doggy, and I thought of you because the dog's name, Hash Brown.
Hash Brown's very, very cute.
Yes, because if you're just joining us, Josh, for some crazy reason, decided to get a cat and name it Gravy.
And its sister is Biscuit.
Right.
So you guys could have a family. Biscuit, Gravy, and Hash Brown.
Oh, my God. We'd have a whole breakfast buffet.
Tom, your thoughts on Josh having his pets named after food items?
I think it's sweet.
I have a dog
Christy, I
called...
thought you were going to say you saw a schnauzer, one of those dogs with a little goatee, and it had some gray in his goatee, and then you wanted to call it Josh. That'd be cute.
No. It was a little mutt dog. It was the cutest little thing, blonde, and a little boy about 4 years old. I go, oh, what's your dog's name? He goes, Hash Brown.
That's such a great name for a dog.
Is it?
And he was so proud of it, and he was so cute. You know the kid probably named the dog.
Oh, you know what? He was in there shoplifting, though. Obviously.
He wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, it's a pandemic.
Everyone's
Oh, they had a
pet the
chinchilla.
dog.
I almost bought another one, you guys. I came close. Oh.
I was at an event yesterday, and there's a dog there named Dixie. Dixie's a
that's sweet, too.
hound dog that's actually traveled the world, kind of a famous dog. But Dixie can howl on cue.
Oh, God.
I mean, that's the dog is, among other things, trained to do.
And you
this.
didn't bring him on the show today? That sounds exactly like you get all excited. You get to see this thing.
So,
you want to bring him on the show.
And she ain't just howling, Dixie.
No.
Well, when
She also whistles. Nothing?
Dan Davis, one of the distinguished players of the bagpipes from the Gordon Pipers, got up there to play, and
all right,
I suggested that when he finished that we have the dog make a little round of applause. It's very sweet.
So let me get this straight from what I've just heard of what you've just told me.
Yeah.
So not only do you come here during the week and insult us, you go out on the weekend.
Yes.
And
bother some poor bagpiper.
Bother some poor bagpiper.
No, Dan was
guy.
great.
Giving up his weekend for a charity, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, and
there you are.
The bagpipes were great. I just thought you just need a little cap to give it a little
See, there.
comic feel and have the dog chime in. Sorry.
For all we know, they were playing Amazing Grace.
No, that
in
was
honor of.
that was the second one.
Okay.
The first one was, whatever yeah, I'm not exactly sure what
Our fallen brothers from this past year.
Excuse me. You know what would make this funny?
What I like to do at the end of Taps is no, sorry, no, it wasn't at the end of that one.
You think anybody has ever tap danced during Taps?
I hope not.
Gosh.
Although,
can we be the first?
Perhaps on my grave.
At last,
Jeez, just disrespect.
I'm sorry. So when we last left you, we were talking about dogs because the dog named Leon, who was in the Iditarod, ran away. Ran away during the race.
Yes.
But after 3 months, he's been found, which is sweet.
It is very sweet.
And he's going to be, notice he's towing a plane back to France. Did I hear that?
It's not towing a plane back to France.
Is the keyboard back on, Ace?
No.
Levon wears his war wound like a crown. That's how he sings, Tom. Don't look at me like that.
I don't know.
All right.
Call this child Jesus.
Yeah.
All All right, fine.
Yeah. That's
it?
That's what you wanted to do there?
I was just
we can play the record, you know.
Oh, man. Have a second.
We were waiting for some kind of punchline
like
Leon is a dog. He has fleas. Something, you know.
All right, fine. Leon wears his collar like a crown.
There you go.
Well, he's wearing it wrong.
He likes to lick his pig. Oh, never mind.
Wears like a necklace.
Should be around his neck.
Dumbass dog. No wonder he got lost in a Juno.
By the motorway.
Pat, another suggestion for your call sign: Pawn Star.
No, that okay. That's the last one, but yeah.
I thought we ended that on Friday.
Wrapped her up on Friday, didn't we?
Yep, sure did.
Either that or you can fulfill your dream and do this by yourself.
I don't know if you noticed that the Tom Cruise movie was once again number one at the box office.
So you feel...
They say it's going to be the world record.
And not only was it number one, usually those movies drop by half or more after the first weekend. It only dropped by a third.
Top Gun Maverick will not beat all box office records.
It's what they're saying already.
I'll bet you $1,000.
What about the Jurassic Park movie?
Do you have the $1,000?
Oh, boy.
He's got $1,000.
I'm sure he has $1,000.
Oh, Tom, may I borrow $1,000? Yes, I've got the $1,000.
Josh is very thrifty.
Well, what's number one now? Avatar? Right?
No, one of the Avengers, right? Or yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'll find out.
That's what I heard yesterday, so we'll see. Right now, I want to talk about...
Wait a minute. So that being number one, that gives you the okay to put us through giving us call signs again for the week?
Yeah. It's
really?
It's top of mind, you see.
Avatar is number one of all time.
That is not true.
I'm looking at it. Followed by
Josh is willing to bet you $1,000.
Okay. I might have mixed up patriarch and matriarch, but I got Avatar.
No, that's dated. That's very dated.
Okay. Right now, I'd like to shut up and have you talk about GoodRx, Christy Lee. What's going on over there?
GoodRx is great because you can compare prescription prices at over 70,000 pharmacies to find the best price. And those discounts could save you up to 80%. We're not kidding. GoodRx is recommended by doctors, pharmacists, and millions of satisfied people all across this country. Speaking of millions of people, over 24 million used GoodRx just last year to save on their medications. You can too, whether it's on your allergy meds, or other prescriptions. Remember, and even if you have insurance, GoodRx can actually beat your prescription copay price. So for simple, smart savings on your prescriptions, check out GoodRx. Go to GoodRx.com/Tom. It's really easy, and it saves you a lot of money. We're not kidding. That's GoodRx.com/Tom.
GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used in place of insurance, Medicare, and Medicaid. In 2021, GoodRx users saved up to 80% on retail prescription prices. Josh,
now, Gordon, I understand in 2021 you grew back your armpit hair. Do you want to tell us about that?
I'd be happy to.
Oh, I really don't care.
The process was this.
Listen to this sound, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's right. Coming up in the news, trombone news.
Oh, God.
Did you listen to this sound, ladies and gentlemen? Like a snake oil salesman on some old...
That's no synthesizer.
What in the hell are you doing now?
Trombone news. It's awesome. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Keep us with you at all times. Get the Bob and Tom app now at your app store. State law.
We got some extra. from the Bob and Tom Show.
With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not. Yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. Yeah, there's a tax joke for the accountants.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
How about having some laughs and sending some local kids to summer camp? Sounds like a great idea, right? Well, it's going to be a night of live comedy coming up Friday, June 17th at the Irving Theater on East Washington. That's in Indianapolis, Indiana. Doors open at 6:30. The show will be at 7:30. General admission tickets, just $40. We have limited VIP eligibility for tickets, $100. Performances by Willie Griswold, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, and my gosh, Pat Godwin. Hosted by Tom Griswold and Chick McGee. Just head to bobandtom.com/comedy show for tickets. Again, that's going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana, coming up on Friday, June 17th. Tickets at bobandtom.com/comedy show. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed on a Monday. Authorities in Bangladesh struggling to determine the initial cause of a devastating fire that killed at least 49 people, injuring more than 100 others at a container depot. Experts are raising concern over the safety standard in the country's industrial sector. Unaware of chemical storage at the depot, a few hundred workers and dozens of firefighters near the chemical containers as they attempted to extinguish the fire shortly before midnight Saturday. That's when explosions in a container full of chemicals turned the fire into an inferno at the BM Inland Container Depot. Efforts to extinguish the fire continued on Monday. The depot, located near the country's main Chittagong seaport, about 130 miles southeast of the capital, Dhaka. Several dozen World War II veterans expected to attend D-Day commemoration ceremonies Monday in France. For 2 years, D-Day ceremonies reduced to a minimum amid COVID-19 restriction. This year, crowds of French and international visitors back in Normandy for the 78th anniversary. The ceremonies pay tribute to the nearly 160,000 troops from Britain, the United States, Canada, and elsewhere who landed on French beaches June 6, 1944. To restore freedom to Europe after Nazi occupation. One U.S. vet, 97-year-old Ray Wallace, a former paratrooper with the 82nd Airborne Division, thinks he was lucky despite being taken a prisoner of war for 10 months. He says, "I remember the good friends that I lost there on the beaches of France. We remember them today." That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Kids nowadays don't do anything dangerous or adventurous. They're so soft. Hey, get this, my buddy Lewis, he makes his kid wear goggles when they're having Roman candle wars.
Well, I think that's a smart.
Because nowadays, it's all wear a helmet, goggles, make sure your brakes work. Don't buy rubbers that are $1 a dozen at Dollar City.
Thank you, Donnie.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
She's a former exotic dancer and adult film star with a rack as big as the Grand Tetons. Now, she's a small claims court judge, and all her decisions are final. Catch the hot new show from Bob and Tom Television. She's sexy. She's stacked. She's Juggs Judy.
This court is now in session. And before we get started, let's take a moment to let our bailiff introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Bob Gavoyan. Juggs Judy, may I say that you look absolutely stunning today.
You certainly are one gorgeous lady.
Why, thank you, Bob. You keep flirting like that, and my gavel won't be the only thing getting banged today. My, it's a little warm in here. Does anyone mind if I loosen my robe?
Your Honor, that's what I called Exhibit Double D.
Bob, meet me in my chambers after court. I'd love to go through your briefs. Oh, and bring your handcuffs.
Yes, ma'am.
Juggs Judy. It's a guilty pleasure. Available only on Bob and Tom Television.
This court is adjourned. Now let's all go to my place for margaritas and skinny dipping. Bob.
Catch Juggs Judy only on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
You don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is...
Gentlemen.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin. He's at the Entertainment Center.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold.
Chicky.
He's over there at the sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much. Now, we have to explore the world of sports briefly, or at great length, depending on how it goes. But I just want to give you a little preview of coming up. Okay, we have exciting trombone news.
Oh.
I played the trombone for one magical school year.
Oh, really? I played it for two.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were fellow tromboners.
Mary had a little lamb or whatever.
We're butt buddies and boner buddies.
We are, both. Yeah.
The bone.
We love the bone.
Wait, Josh, could you play a little bit of trombone if we gave you one today?
Boy, I don't know, man. It's been since 8th grade, 7th grade, something like that. So, I would give it my best.
I think I could blow a note, but that's, I don't think I could do it. Or maybe I don't care what the guy's name is, but I'm sure I could blow a note.
Well, we'll find out. You'll be. This is going to be good for you in the future, being able to play the trombone. You're going to hear why coming up
in the future.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they do when they teach you trombone. They just give you the mouthpiece for like a week or whatever. Maybe I had some weird teacher, but you're supposed to blow
to
into
learn
that.
your embouchure.
To blow into that for like.
Just walk around with that?
Yeah.
Looks like a crack pipe.
A little bit.
Yeah.
After there's someone out there who's turned a trombone mouthpiece into some kind of a pipe. Willie, you want to?
Oh, yeah. You can make a pipe out of almost anything.
Okay,
that's
true.
A little bit of foil, you can have a great time.
Foils, a heat source.
Well, once again, coming up, trombone news. But in the meantime, what else is happening in sports?
The UK's famous cheese rolling race has returned.
No kidding.
For the first time in 2 years. Competitors gathered on Cooper's Hill in Gloucester to attempt to outrun a 7-pound wheel of double Gloucester cheese down a 656-foot-long slope.
This is incredibly dangerous.
That features 50% gradient. The event, which was first recorded in 1826, is famous for the participants who trip and tumble down the hill in pursuit and being pursued by the cheese.
Does the cheese ever roll over the people?
Oh, well, hang on a second.
No, because the cheese goes first.
The cheese can reach speeds up to 70 miles per hour.
Holy simoly.
The prize goes to the first person who makes it to the bottom of the hill. The BBC reports that Chris Anderson won this year's race, marking his 23rd win.
Oh, 23rd!
Well done, Mr. Anderson.
It's the Jordan win.
The champion cheese chaser said this is his last year competing. He's hanging them up.
He's done. He's not going to go for 25.
Nope.
In this photograph, there's about 8 people in the picture. Only one of them is not either on the ground or falling. So
yeah,
I think this is made famous in Spinal Tap, right? There's video of this, the cheese race.
Here's the audio.
Oh.
Is that right?
Wow. It's a beautiful event. And
Is it really? Okay.
Yes, I don't think we're not going to do this. You have to only do this in a country that has universal health care. A lot of broken bones.
Yeah, something.
And
70 miles an hour.
So is this the point of this? Is you just make your body as limp as possible, just flail, just let gravity take over?
Can you imagine hitting a rock or something, though? Come on.
I guess that's kind of part of it, right?
I would hope they sweep the field. If you
I would hope, but it's a field.
Well, it's downhill all
it's
the way.
It's a 7-pound wheel, so how big could that be? I mean, doesn't seem like.
Let me look it up.
What do they do with the cheese when they're done? Do they cut it up and make some delicious pasta?
Well,
some
you would
delicious
think
cheesy,
there's got to be a way to have.
I'm sure they have a big celebration at the bottom of the hill. Probably a lot of booze. Have some fun.
Drink some beers.
It's just it's one of those old traditions. People in the UK that want to have time, stand, stilt, and
stand still. Is that a brand of cheese or
yes,
something?
it's a type of cheese.
Okay.
I was hoping someone would have heard of it.
We had to work backwards.
We all heard of it.
They can't throw Swiss cheese down.
Why is that?
Then it would be a holy roller.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's at least a joke.
Wait a minute, no.
Swiss cheese.
Wait a minute, no. Let's go back over. I don't think I got it. Swiss cheese is a whole. Why is the Swiss cheese a holy?
Because Swiss cheese has big holes in it. You see, and they're rolling it down the hill. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Oh, these are what, 4 pounds? Is that what you said?
7 pounds.
Oh, they don't look that big.
Yeah, but 7 pounds going 70 miles per hour. Yep. No thanks. I don't want to be at the bottom of that.
Yeah, the guy catching it is the old cheese catcher.
So does it just roll into the woods? Or?
Not that big.
Yeah, but it's fun, man. This is a fun event.
Is that the winner right
It's not
there?
about the cheese.
Yeah.
And that hill is not even. It's not like a
it's
smooth
not
run down.
even.
That is our.
That's Chris Anderson who won, yes. Here's the hill.
Looks like a good lad. Oh, yeah. All right.
Now, Christy, we opened the show with
Yes, Mr. Griswold, sir.
chick remarking on the color of your sweater.
Yes.
And it is indeed called
Titty pink.
And how is that spelled?
Tiddy.
Titty pink.
Right.
Which reminded me of this enterprise, and I don't know how it's going. Renee Moomjian.
Oh, OnlyFans?
Started a business called Nip Lips.
Oh, I think that did not go very well.
Oh, we haven't had an update? Claiming that the perfect color of lipstick for a woman is the same color of her nipples.
How about that?
Which, if you think about it, would be very, very weird if you were kind of goth.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see you got your lip pierced.
The black lipstick? Is that what
black
you're...
nips. Yeah. I'm trying to find out to see how this is done. How this business has done. We'll let you know.
Nip Lips? Is it .com?
Yeah. Well, presumably, yeah.
Better be careful. They might be looking for investors, and you're going
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well, now it leads to
it's gone.
Cam girls.
No, yeah, my dad's just looking at porn. Everybody, he's just straight up.
No, I just clicked on it. Apparently, someone has acquired the URL,
Yes,
if you will, and it looks like now it's porn. Sorry.
World records coming up. Did you know that? Oh.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Also, in the news, once again, we have trombone news.
It's fairly boozy. That's a boozy little cut there.
Yeah, it's and then it gets.
How about some nice Chicago with a trombone?
Yeah, not Prohibition.
Not this music. That's. How is it you find the oldest of any topic?
Drink.
Yes.
Trombone. Well, this is the first time it was tried to play. Here we go.
Coming up, a little cornet. No, it's trombone music when we come back.
25 or 64.
We have sporting news from Mr. Chick McGee. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
comedian Jeff Rothpan here in the studio with us.
When I was a kid, all these other kids got to go to the Barnum and Bailey Circus, and I remember begging my dad, please, I want to go. All the other kids are going. He said, no, we just can't afford it. Tickets are expensive. He ended up taking us to this Bob Circus. It was actually called, no, this is true.
Bob Circus.
Yeah, and it was in a mall parking lot. And what a difference. I remember the guy yelling, and now huge midgets. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, there was just one after another. The bearded man. I think they actually had the talking mute. Hi! Dad, what the hell is this?
How does he do it?
He's amazing. He's a mute, yet he speaks.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, we got a great Monday show for you today. Not that every Monday show isn't great. You know, Bob and Tom, not necessarily known for their Monday shows, but today, Kostaki Economopoulos on the way to talk about the NFL. Also, Reno Collier, yes, the one who has played the Grand Ole Opry not once, but twice. That's right. Reno Collier, comedy.com for more on him. Kostaki.com for more on that man. Kostaki Economopoulos, the biggest name in comedy. And again, he'll be breaking down the National Football League and all that is funny here in the offseason. We hope that's on the way on a Monday, June 6th, right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. It's a big step toward easing a nationwide supply of baby formula. Abbott Nutrition has fired up its main formula-making facility after it was closed due to contamination. The plant shut down in February sparked a series of supply problems that forced many parents to forage for formula from food banks, friends, and doctors' offices. It's expected to take about 3 weeks to replenish the national supply of formula. Tropical storm Alex, the first named storm of the Atlantic season, is bearing down toward Bermuda after hitting in Cuba and causing flooding in parts of Florida. Alex reached tropical storm force after strengthening off Florida's east coast yesterday. The U.S. National Hurricane Center says Alex had maximum sustained winds of 65 miles per hour and is expected to pass near or just north of Bermuda today. And in Britain, governing Conservatives will hold a no-confidence vote in Prime Minister Boris Johnson that could oust him as Britain's leader. Party official Graham Brady says he's received enough letters from lawmakers demanding a vote on Johnson's leadership to trigger one. If Boris Johnson loses, well, that means he'll be replaced as Conservative leader and Prime Minister. If he wins, he'll be safe from another challenge for a year. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
At Nike, we know that to get a job done, you need the right shoe. Michael Jordan doesn't step on the court without his Nike Air Jordans. And Jose Impalero doesn't step into the streets of Pamplona without his Air Toro. Air Toro. Once you strap on these bright red steer hide zapatas, you'll be ready to run for your life.
Yes, hello, this is Jose Impalero. You know, when I put on my Air Toros, I feel like I can... Oh, mi Dios. No, Toro. Toro. Help me, somebody. Air
Toros. People would walk over you to get this shoe. Air Toros. Hemingway may have worn khakis, but he never got to wear Air Toros. Plenty of other famous people love their Air Toros. People like Gore Vidal, Bruce Hornsby, Red Skelton, and the Chicago Bulls. So, hoof it on over to your favorite shoe store, Air Toros.
No, Toro.
Air Toros. Just do it.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't.
The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us. Now, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of any kind?
No.
Okay. Must be.
I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Is that? Are you kidding?
No. I just showed it.
Impressive.
Yeah. They call it the Wonder Bra because when you take it off, the guy wonders where in the hell you're.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there?
Uh-huh.
And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold, sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby, manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee at the sports desk with an update for Tom.
Oh.
And here's Tom Griswold.
Well, I want to hear my update. What you got?
This from Marshfield, Wisconsin. This past Saturday, Ashley McCauley and Jordan Wolfe took to the sky as they attempted to break the world record for the tallest stilt walk.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, you have his attention.
As we all know.
God, I love stilts.
That's
I
right.
love stilts.
The duo has been around stilts their whole life. Do we have the keyboard up? Can we have some warm, wonderful memory music on the keyboard? The Stilt duo had been around stilts their whole life.
Oh, is that right?
Their father broke the Guinness World Record for the tallest stilts used for walking in 1978. Their brother, Travis, then broke the record in 1998 at Universal Studios in Orlando.
Wow.
Then he fell to his... No, that's... I'm kidding. He didn't. But 40 feet, 10 and a quarter inches was the record for a couple years. China, though.
Yes.
Sami Yining of China currently holds the record, a walk of 10 steps at 53 feet, 10 inches.
No, I have a question.
Oh, my Lord.
What was that?
53 feet, 10 inches.
When they do this, I assume that they have a crane or something with a rope.
No, they have to shimmy all the way up.
Maybe, though.
No. For safety purposes. And because I can see you. You're sitting on the Great Wall of China.
I mean, how do you?
Maybe they hold
if you fell from 50 feet, it would kill you.
Sure.
But maybe they hold a stilt in each hand and Donkey Kong Jr. their way up.
Well, as much as this pains me, yes, there are cranes involved.
Okay, so if they fall, my concern was safety.
They fashioned a catwalk with safety wires around the top of where they're going to be walking.
I don't think it's fair. I think you got to just be on the stilts.
See, I will only acknowledge free range stilting.
That's exactly right.
Now, of course, the record for the world's tallest water skier on stilts, Chris Denz, of course.
Of course. How could we forget
water skied
Chris?
on Hartley Lake on 11-foot tall stilts. What a great man.
A real hero.
Yeah.
He didn't walk on the moon. It's cool.
No, what he did was better.
It's amazing.
Now, Tom, how excited will you be when the first person to walk on the moon on stilts occurs?
Oh, God, can you imagine?
No.
It's worth it, NASA.
They're not going to walk on stilts on the moon.
Why not?
Big stunt.
It would be funny if they just started sending all this research money to things that were just kind of silly.
Yeah.
Because we hear about these grants for studies going, who funded this?
Right.
Why can't we just have a little fun?
Like, who's going to be the first man to moonwalk on the moon?
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Let's make this happen.
How do we know it hasn't happened?
They say that the 54 feet, which is the new record, the 54 feet stills, the problem is they're so heavy.
Well,
they have trouble lifting them.
I bet.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe they'll, with contemporary metallurgy, they'll come up with a
something light.
Or maybe they're not even made of, maybe they're made of some fiber like the poles you used to use for pole vaulting.
Fiberglass,
all kinds of, or maybe some new plastic that's out there. That'd be fun. But Nothing's more fun than seeing this guy water skiing on stilts. What a great American.
We're still talking. We're still talking
That's
about
why
it.
we're here in the USA, so you can do stuff like this.
So now the record is back in the United States. It was
All right.
held in China for a while.
Okay, thank you very much. What else have you got over there?
Well, we've got another one of these.
Stupid world record.
An 83-year-old Japanese adventurer has become the oldest person to sail solo across the Atlantic. Mr. Kenichi Hori arrived in Kei Strait off Japan's western coast this weekend, completing his trans-Pacific voyage in 69 days after leaving from San Francisco in March.
Wow.
It was the latest achievement, the octogenarian,
whoa,
who in 1962 became the first person in the world to successfully complete a solo nonstop voyage across the Pacific from Japan to San Francisco.
Oh, and now he's just finally returning?
Now he finally went back.
He's 83.
He said,
he was just trying to go to his friend's dock across the bay and got lost.
He said, I think it's time I get home to the wife.
Yeah.
83 years
is what he said.
I'll be happy if I can solo urinate by that time, get to the bathroom on my own.
I hope you can.
This guy's a great sailor.
Oh, you can solo urinate, just maybe not in the bathroom.
Right.
There you go.
Our hopes and prayers are with Willie, at least.
Who knows, man?
Hope he remembers what he did tomorrow. But
okay, here we go.
More.
World record.
And I always try to save the stupidest for last. A group of people who love to knit. They're called knit. K-N-I-T.
Yeah.
They call themselves the Yarn Bombers.
Oh, really? My grandma has a club like this at her place, and they call themselves the Chicks with Sticks.
Oh.
Isn't that kind of cute?
That's cute.
Are they aware of the...
I don't think they're aware, but...
Chicks with...
Yes.
It's don't get dirty.
Yeah.
I think they got dirty first.
Well, they got dirty way first. No,
Chicks with sticks.
I like it.
They're making a joke.
They use the sticks that they knit.
Sure.
Get your mind out
Okay,
of
but
the
these are the Yarn
Needles.
Bombers?
Knitting needles.
The Yarn Bombers, they attempted the Guinness World Record for the longest line of pom-poms, and I think it's
You're right.
Poms.
No, I believe it's pom-pom.
I think it's pom-poms. I think the
Okay.
N is first.
You're,
but it's not pom-poms.
Look, I've been wrong before, too.
I know.
Oh, boy.
I can't believe that. Oh, you're making fun of me. It's pom-poms or...
No, it's pom-poms.
Pom-pom?
they're both acceptable.
No,
apparently.
they certainly are not my word.
I'm looking at it right now.
It is pom-pom.
in my word.
It's pom-pom.
I thought it was pom-poms, like what the cheerleaders use.
Either one are correct. Pom-pom
So
or
these are those-
pom-pom.
There's someone yelling at the radio right now going, stop saying pom-pom!
2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits.
East Anglian Daily Times reports that Brandon Yarn Bombers in Suffolk, United Kingdom, hope to beat the current record of 29,312 pom-poms. They ultimately made a chain consisting of 45,735 pom-poms.
Good Lord.
A lot of spare time.
Evidence of this attempt will be sent to the Guinness World Records for verification.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. What is Yarn? Is Yarn Bombers a pun of some sort?
I
don't get it.
I don't think so. I don't get it.
Barn? Is that what they're trying to rhyme it with?
I don't know.
It was Yarn Stormers, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't get it.
Yarn Bombers.
Yeah, I don't know. But they're just sort of globular hunks of yarn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't take much challenge. Is that what you're...
No, what the hell for?
Just set a world record.
Now they're in the Guinness Book of World Records.
If David Rush had done this, you'd be all over.
Yeah, no joke.
Hollywood had it. I got him fresh yardsticks, and it was amazing.
This is sweet. And it's, you know what you learn, Chick?
What?
It's not about the record. It's about the friends you make along the way.
It's the journey, huh?
Yeah, they were knitting together. It's them and the gals having maybe a fella's in there. I don't know. I'm not part of the Yarn Bombers.
I'm sure, though, the Yarn Bombers have their cliques. They're a couple of Yarn Bombers
believe me.
who don't get along with the other Yarn Bombers.
I can't believe
she's here. I can't look at that. I can't afford those sticks. How does she afford the sticks she's using?
Oh, that shirt. That's a brave choice.
Exactly what it's like.
That's amazing. Wow.
You go visit your grandma at the senior place, don't you?
What'd you say?
At the senior place where your grandmother lives?
Yeah.
You know, it's very cliquish. Do you not agree?
Well, she told me, she was like, yeah, the chicks, like, I'm not sure if I can be in that one. It's like prison gangs, you know?
It is.
I'm not sure if I can be in that one.
I don't know if I can sit at her table.
It's very, very political.
She has to shiv somebody.
Look, me and Josh will go over there. And we'll wear leather jackets, and we'll walk in, and we'll go, look, all right, who's not letting her in the yarn bomber?
Go over
Enforcers.
there, you're going to be getting so many chicks hitting on you.
That's true.
You're not going to be able to leave.
You know about chicks with sticks? Well, I'm chick. Okay.
And you carry a big stick.
Hey, chicks with sticks. I'm chick with.
We all.
What are you going to do about it?
Did that equation.
What are you going to do? Tell him, Josh.
Oh, I didn't.
What did they do with all these so-called pom-poms?
Make keychains out of them. I don't know.
How big are they? Softball size or?
I don't see you as a decorative keychain type of guy, Tom. You don't have like a big picture of your kids on your keychain or anything like that. Let me see. Do you have your
That'd be a
keychain?
big keychain.
It's just a key fob.
You have your
now
key?
we all have key fobs. We don't even have
So
keys.
it's got all the stuff in it. Yeah, no, I don't really have an elaborate keychain.
Where's your keys right now?
On my desk.
See, now I have like
What do you have?
I have like a fob for the car, and then I have an extra fob because I like that one. And that's
You
my
got
tile, my tracker, so I know where my keys are.
Do you have a backpack for that thing?
God, that is a big keychain.
And I've got
Do you have a knife?
I got a knife
That's
in case I need to do some cutting.
I used to have one of those clips that would go on your belt, and so
Oh,
you didn't have
yeah.
to put your keys in your pocket. You would just hook them on. I loved it.
How many keys did you have out of one?
That was when I was a manager at a movie theater. So many keys.
Is that when you were a janitor?
I mean, essentially, yeah.
I always love the guys that have like 50 keys. Now, how do you know which one goes where?
Oh, you learn. You learn quick. Otherwise,
you can label them.
That's part of the job, Tom.
Yep.
Right now, let's talk about some
think I
great
had
food.
big keys.
It's the food season. Let's talk about food. HelloFresh, what is that all about? Well, HelloFresh does the shopping for you. That's nice. They also, it's all about great fresh food. They send it to your house with instructions on how to prepare it because they've also done all the measuring, and they have more than 50 recipes to choose from every week. Whatever kind of food you're into, it might be a certain type of maybe low-cal or low-carb, or maybe just good old-fashioned comfort food, maybe family-friendly, or how about super quick and easy? They've got it all. What you want to do is check it out by going to HelloFresh.com. Then you do this, /BT Show 16. Why the BT Show 16? 16 free meals, 3 free gifts. Get all the information. Willie's a fan. What have you done lately?
My absolute favorite, the bruschetta chicken with mozzarella crust, bacon, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. HelloFresh is going to send you 10 ingredients. You put those together in 6 easy steps, and in just over a half hour, you have this chicken, broccoli, potato dish. Guys, they got the bacon right there in the mashed potatoes, and you make it yourself with HelloFresh.
Thank you very much, HelloFresh. All the details are posted at HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. Like I said, 16 free meals, 3 free gifts as part of a very special program. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. It's idiot proof. They've got pictures. If you don't know a pomegranate from a grapefruit, they're going to show you. I doubt if they have a lot of pomegranates, but you never know.
Never know.
BT Show 16 is the code. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. Coming up, great trombone news. For those of you that have a trombone, you may want to...
Play a Chicago song.
You may want to have your trombone handy. I'm telling you, put it this way. If the trombone player from Chicago ever gets in trouble in a certain spot, that trombone's going to save his life.
Okay.
This is life-saving trombone news coming up when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
If only I could play the organ. Pat Godwin can play the organ. I know that. Well, the keyboards, but he can like push a button and it sounds like an organ. Pretty cool, huh? Hey, Bob and Tom tonight, a video webcast of highlights of today's show. When's that happening? Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Do the math. You guys are smart. Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Check it out. Click that red subscribe button there. Boop. And join over 100,000 other Bob and Tom fans from around the world who tune in each and every night for Bob and Tom Tonight. Haven't seen it yet? What are you waiting for? See it tonight. Check out our Facebook page, bobandtom.com, for details. You guys know what to do. Tune in tonight, won't you? We implore you. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Monday. Kostaki Economopoulos and Reno Collier coming up.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Golden State outscored the Celtics 35-14 in the third quarter. They win 107-88 in San Francisco last night. The NBA Finals at a game apiece. In the NHL Stanley Cup, Tampa Bay Lightning down 2-1 in the NHL's Eastern Conference Finals after rallying in the third period. A 3-2 win over the Rangers in Tampa. Major League Baseball, interleague action, one game. Phillies beat the Angels 9-7. In the American League, your winners, the Yankees, Cleveland, Minnesota, the White Sox, Houston, Seattle, and Boston. And in the National League, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Washington, San Diego, Atlanta, the Mets, and St. Louis all win. And one note from tennis, Rafael Nadal won the French Open yesterday and says he's unsure about his future in tennis. He needed multiple injections to dull pain in his left foot on his way to winning his 14th French Open title. He beat Casper Ruud 6-3, 6-3, 6-0. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Jim Gaffigan joins us in the studio, a family man, a clean liver. Now, when you're on stage, Jim, you don't do a blue kind of show, do you?
I'm very clean and kind of, I talk about cake for like an hour because, cake's an important topic.
Cake, tell me about cake.
Well, there's a lot of different. Cake's a powerful food. Cake can actually bring people together. It's Bill's birthday. Yeah, I hate that guy. There's cake in the conference room. Well, I should say hello.
Who am I to pass judgment on him?
It's his big day. There's so many types of cake. There's rum cake, which makes sense because we've all been eating cake and thought, this needs booze. Shot of liquor. I don't have time to eat and drink. There's fruit cake. That's a bit of a disappointment.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think that would be better. Fruit, good.
Right.
Cake, great.
Right.
Fruit cake, nasty crap.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Have you tried fruit cake? I don't even think that's fruit in there. You're like, when is that, a Skittle?
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Men, are you looking to add a little dance to your pants? Are you hoping to turn heads without costly and painful surgery? Then visit the Bob and Tom Personal Care Outlet Mall and experience the newest way to grow your fro.
Hi, I'm Chick McGee. I know what you're thinking, but Chick, hair hides inches. Well, that's only when you're naked. See, when I put King Kong behind closed doors, I want the ladies to notice a bulge that rivals those old Jim Palmer ads in Sports Illustrated. And thanks to this, I can achieve that look in just a few short weeks.
From the makers of Miracle Grow, it's the Pubidor. The Pubidor starts at the root system, giving your patch a major poof that only the latest in Frigomol technology can provide.
Wow, Chick. Is that an airbag in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?
Let's just say my curly fries have gone home style.
The Pubidor is a simple three-step system. First, apply the Miracle Mix to desired region. Place those puny pubes in curlers, and then let the Pubidor leave you high and dry.
Wow, it looks like a bloomin' onion.
The Pubidor, now available at the Bob and Tom Personal Care Outlet Mall. Warning, not intended for beards, backs, or buttocks. Ask for the Pubidor by name. Pubidor.
Oh, my God.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
I'll tell you what I sound like when I make love to a woman.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty bad at it. I call it making like. When I make like to a woman, I sound like a very scared man who's crossing a very thin sheet of ice. And all he's trying to do is get to the side alive. Sounds something like this. Oh, my God. I'm so scared. I can do this. Oh, thank God that's over with. Oh, my God. I have to lay down. That's hot. Yeah, that's hot.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom truly.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Right back at you.
Oh, here, I got the finger gun from the piano player. Okay.
Don't shoot me. I'm only feeling.
That's right. There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee at the sports desk. And here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much. Have we completed our sports cast?
No, don't we have a big bulletin for trombone players coming up?
Well, that's coming up.
Relief.
Band.
I played bass, the electric bass, the coolest instrument you can play in the pep band. Absolutely.
Make love to the ladies with your eyes.
Little rock and roll for the ladies.
Plays
Feel
a
that
lot of
vibration.
What's pep band?
It's like a marching band.
What's pep band?
I didn't know what that was.
Is that a marching band for what?
It's a marching band where you don't march.
You play at the games?
You sit in the stands.
The basketball games? Football games?
Or the football game. You sit in the stands and play instruments. And
You didn't have a pep band at your high school?
No.
You had the show choir. Did the show choir put on their robes and stand in the stands during the football games? And
No way.
Robes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did the band play at a football game?
Yeah, marching band.
Did you go to high school at all?
I did, yeah. A marching band, but we didn't have two bands.
Well,
There's no
usually,
marching band.
They probably shared the
usually
roster.
guys that are in the marching band are in the pep band as well.
Oh, really?
And then they play at the basketball games, yeah.
They don't typically
No,
march
that
in the
did not
basketball courts, you see.
Yeah, because it's a little smaller.
Not a lot of room.
We didn't march, Josh. See, we focused.
The basketball games were just bandless.
No, we focused on the music. Okay,
I bet. That's kind of my point here. I'm sure it was awesome.
I guess he was. Hendrix said he was the best guitar player he's ever seen.
Good singer, too.
Yeah.
Sadly, no longer with us.
Okay, that's sports.
A music teacher in Canada. Oh.
Hey, wait a second. I got to do that.
Well, hey, if you're waiting on us, you're backing up, pal.
This is what you farted for.
There she is. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
Now.
A music teacher in Canada warded off a black bear with the help of his trombone.
Really?
Mr. Tristan Clausen, a music teacher at St. John's Academy in Shawnigan Lake, was giving a lesson when
You
he
know
learned.
what? I take it all back. This story's amazing.
Was giving a lesson when he learned that a black bear was on top of a wooden structure housing an outdoor garbage bin. Resolved to get rid of the animal, Clausen looked to his brass instruments to see which one would be best suited for the task. He said the trombone is, quote, up there with the trumpet, but it's definitely the biggest, and I thought size would matter in this case. He then went out, blared his trombone until the bear ran off.
Yeah, that's what black bears do. They're afraid of noise.
School administrators are lauding
Josh, it
Clausen
wasn't just any noise.
for his quick thinking with
It's a
admissions
trombone.
director.
Yeah, but he could have gone out there and gone, rah, rah, hee, and it would have ran off.
How do you know?
Because that's what black bears do. That's what they tell you to do.
You're the authorities.
Wait a minute. What would he have done without a trombone, Josh?
Blah, blah, hee.
Oh, really?
Sure.
No, I think it's amazing that he used the trombone. I'm kind of surprised he didn't use a baritone.
Baritone what?
Anybody else?
Say sax. Shut the
Baritone sax.
Baritone sax?
No. The baritone. You know, it's like right between the tuba and the.
It's called the baritone.
Baritone. You're unaware of that?
No, I'm not.
Nobody was in the band. Okay.
Nope.
I think. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, typically it's the baritone something, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was
the
a-
baritone is what they call the horn.
Gotcha.
Admissions director Matthew Jonas says he's a bit of a legend. Quote, we're joking about getting him a T-shirt. The man, the myth, the trombone.
That's funny.
Well, trombones are also noted. They're famous for not just scaring off bears, but also potential women to date.
Oh, they're not all that turned on by the...
Unless you play this.
Ah, Jesus. Available wherever music's found.
You don't like this? This is great.
I love it.
It's the best.
But
Wait a minute. From now on, Josh, whenever you want something on the show to stop, you need to do your bear call, and we'll know that we're irritating you. And
go ahead and play it.
Okay. All right, Chicago.
Blah,
he.
There you go. It's the he that gets them.
I know where I've heard that before. You bust that out halfway through the famous Chick McGee meltdown.
Oh, that's right.
June 21st, 2018. And then you make fun of my dad by doing one of those.
That's
Now,
right.
we have
You've done that before.
the audio of this guy playing the.
We do?
To scare away the bear.
Okay.
Isn't this exciting?
We do?
It's not the first time a trombone was used on a bear. Here we go.
76 trombones left the big.
Oh my God! This time it didn't work.
As you can see, it doesn't always work.
No,
So, I know you guys are poo-pooing this, but
you know what happened? He started singing instead of playing the trombone, and
yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
he pulled his lips off the mouthpiece and started doing the singing thing and prancing around. And here, let's hear it again. There's the bear.
76 trombones left the big.
So as you can see,
boy, yeah,
that's B, and that stands for bear.
Yeah. Wow, that is capital B. That rhymes. B. Oh, I see. Very good. Well, thank you very much. What else is happening in the world of news? Christy Lee.
The Carnival cruise ship rescued more than a dozen people that were stranded at sea. The Carnival Cruise Line said crew members on the ship Mardi Gras spotted the small vessel off Key West.
More than a dozen. That's a light cruise there.
No. This was on a different.
They rescued.
No.
They rescued people on a boat. The cruise line.
There's the seas are stormy. There are people floundering in a small boat.
Vessel
and the
was
cruise
caught.
line stops and rescues them.
Oh.
The distressed vessel was
You
caught
heard
in rough
cruise
seas.
line, and you thought there were 12 people on the cruise, is what you thought.
That is correct.
Yeah, I finish.
Fly, he.
The distressed vessel was caught in rough seas stirred up by a tropical weather system. The Mardi Gras stopped its trip to take the 16 stranded folks on board. According to Matt Lapoli, senior manager for public relations for Carnival, all 16 individuals were seen by medical staff on board the Mardi Gras.
And they also did wallet autopsies, got their credit cards, and ran them for the entire cruise.
They were also given food and clothes. Lapoli said the group of people was then safely transferred to the U.S. Coast Guard.
How about that?
So very
After
nice.
having a delicious buffet.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
All they
And
could
with
eat.
only 12 people on that cruise, that buffet's wide open.
And yet they ate all the crab legs. I don't know how they did that. But they did force them to do a drunken conga line to get on to the Coast Guard ship.
Have you ever done a conga line?
Please tell
At
me
a
you
wedding,
have.
come on.
Please tell me you have, even if you have.
I don't think
I haven't done one as an adult.
Oh, I have.
I
At a
don't-
wedding?
You
I haven't done one
I
ever.
don't think I have either.
Absolutely.
I don't think I have.
That's
I
also something I would like for my 6th anniversary on this show.
Oh, we'll do a conga line for
Is
you.
a conga line as the one-man band plays.
Okay.
Well, how are we gonna mic it?
No, we'll film it during the commercial break, and we'll go all around the office, outside, back in.
See, I do have a rule, though. If I'm ever in a conga line, I do have to be up front, and I also have to have a Miller Lite in each hand, and I'm kind of da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, I'm
Fine.
drinking it.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
nice.
lot of fun.
In fact, I insist.
Yes, thank you very much.
They did not. I'm just making it. They did not make them do a conga line onto the Coast Guard vessel.
I
They
know,
did
but
have to limbo.
Oh, my gosh.
And if they slipped into the
Why
water.
would they make them do that? I mean, how low can you go?
Oh, come on.
Didn't the Titanic famously stop a quarter of the way across the ocean and rescue some people? And they got on board, and then all of a sudden, this again?
Is that right?
No.
Oh, man, you had me.
You had me, too.
But now that I think about it, this again is so funny.
That's hilarious. That's another movie.
We just got back on the ship.
Don't do us any favors, huh?
That's Titanic 2. Now the terror begins. Yeah.
Speaking of parties.
I mean, let's face it. I bet they did give them a nice buffet. I mean, it's
Well, of course they gave them food.
After
It
they
says
got their
gave
credit
them
card.
Pat, you've been on the cruise ships. Isn't it essentially a floating golden corral?
It is, yeah. And they have to stop for those people stuck in the sea.
They were given food and
Really?
clothes.
Yep.
That's the law of the sea, right? If they see a vessel in distress, they
have to stop.
You can't just go by. It sucks to be you.
Now, my question is a simple one. Do they have to launch a small boat off
Yeah, how
the
do we
ship?
get them on there?
Yeah, like a tender or something. They go off in one of their official tenders.
And then
That'd be
they
pretty cool.
like crane them up or something?
Yeah, they're kept downstairs though.
Save
They're
the
not allowed with the regular folk.
Who?
They're kind of quarantined. The people that they
rescue?
That they rescue. Yeah.
Oh, they don't get to go get the buffet?
I'm quite sure they bring them food.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not as good as if you get to go to the buffet yourself.
True.
Well, sir,
Now, do you
now that you're wearing
I think they're thrilled to be eating
those
them.
rags.
do they make you go down and do a show for them? In a little quarantine.
Hi, you just got anybody here from another ship? Okay.
Don't you hate it when all that water, nothing to drink? You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hey, I like your boyfriend. His name is Wilson. I can see because he's a volleyball head.
Hey,
sex with that thing, right?
Oh, nice raggedy shirt.
Now, you know, hip-hop and folk are quite different.
You take the gangster folk. Yeah, right.
You know, Pat Godwin has a new album out there. It's called Captured Live. And would you care to play a little something for us, Pat? You have anything in mind?
Play whatever the heck you want. My
Okay. What were we talking about the other day? Was it coffee? Wasn't there? Was that what you wanted to talk about?
I think
coffee.
We had a big story on Thursday. Remember?
Yeah. That this is good news for coffee drinkers.
Oh, it
Oh,
sure
it's good
is.
for your health, yeah.
Drinking coffee is good for you.
Yeah.
I like my coffee like I like my women. You got to go out to get it.
Oh.
Smoking hot, a little shot of cream. Or take it black, you won't forget it. I like my coffee like I like my women. Full of Irish whiskey. Oh, so much is spilling out of the cup, yeah. Drink it up, it makes it frisky. Oh, yeah. I like my coffee like I like my women. French and Ethiopian. A little Cuban can be mighty strong. Up all night with that Colombian. Here where I may need some help. Don't let it sit, it gets cold and bitter. Overdo it, you'll be in the... I can't rhyme. What should go there? In the shower. I like my coffee like I like my women. Big enough jugs that you can swim in. Yeah. I like my coffee like I like my women with big boobs.
Oh, you kind of just abandoned
with the metaphor.
Yeah, very nice.
I have to work on that one.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Here's the news story. Dr. Chen Mao they analyzed 171,000 participants in something called the Biobank.
And he's not just the doctor; he's chairman of the hospital board.
Chairman Mao.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And coffee drinkers were 16 to 21% less likely to die.
And it's the numbers of coffee are insane. It's like if you drink 8 to 12 cups a day.
No. No, I mean, I'm not.
Why do you have to argue with me?
Not arguing with you. I was
crying again like a little girl.
Stop it.
And I need to make this.
Who made Josh cry? Who did it?
I know.
I need to clarify. You still will die eventually.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. You're less likely to die during the period of analysis, which was like 7 years. So
you're right.
So I think that's, makes sense, right?
Do you drink 8 to 12 cups of coffee a day?
No way.
Depends what day it is.
Way over that.
Wait.
Oh, you might hit those numbers, though?
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Saturday driving around, whatever.
Christine, did you hit those numbers?
Yeah.
2 and done every time.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
When I get past 3 or 4, I feel like a madman.
Yeah, I can't do more than 2.
Just take a nap and do a little reset if you have to.
I mean, in the course of an entire day, sometimes.
Yeah, many do. I know many people who do.
Oh, I don't drink any caffeine after I leave here.
I have a question, Dad. You go to so many different coffee shops. Is that because sometimes you're ashamed of going to the same one twice a day?
That's a fair question.
Is that part of it?
No, there's a different. I like going to the mom and pop places whenever I can.
I get that. I like that too.
And
that is a fair question, Willie. I do that with KFCs.
Do you? Is their chicken sandwich as good as it looks?
Absolutely.
Are you here again?
Now,
a lot of that.
when you order Chinese food, you're in the phone talking to them. Do they say, now how many chopsticks do you want? Now, if it's just you at
Ladies
the house?
and gentlemen, now from Josh Arnold's act, it's Josh Arnold.
Man, flea, man!
Sorry, I'm out.
Do you pad your order, if you will?
I will on the. Okay, so what you've. Those are 2 separate bits.
No, here's the thing. No, I think if we're trying to have a conversation, I think Chinese food you should order more because it's better also the next day with leftovers in the refrigerator.
Yeah, but I mean the question is, do you do this thing where you pretend that it's for a number of people? So you
I've done that ordering pizza.
You do the fake thing in the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, did you want pepperoni? Yeah. To no one.
What's that, honey? Breadsticks too? If you say so. The lady wants breadsticks, man.
And an extra quart of gravy. Okay.
It's hard to find a pizzeria that also has gravy, but they're out there. I've done the work for you. I found them.
Giuseppe Gravy.
So anyway, it looks like coffee is good for you.
Yeah.
Although I'm looking at it, it's apparently not like a frappuccino necessarily. I mean,
8 to 12 of those a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just eat 12 milkshakes a day. Those are good numbers, my friend.
They are tasty. It was a good ice cream weekend.
Oh, was it?
Did you have a lot of ice cream this weekend?
I did.
They did a story on CBS Sunday Morning about the McDonald's ice cream machines going down. Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
Yes, they did. And apparently, there is a malfunction with the actual machines that is causing this problem.
There's a website you can go to that tells you which McDonald's have functioning machines.
It's an app.
Yeah. And this couple has developed this really cool way to get around it. But of course, they're suing because the big company that makes the ice cream machine stole their idea.
Oh.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I just had regular ice cream.
What do you mean regular
Like out
ice
of the
cream,
carton?
ice cream?
No. Went at an ice cream place. They had
Went to
all
a
these-
brasserie
all
or
these
whatever?
great flavors.
What flavor did you have? Vanilla?
I had
I went there and they had a lot. I picked vanilla.
Real quick, how do you pronounce that? Is it a brasserie or a
I would say brasserie.
brasserie?
Brazzerity.
Oh, brazzerity, yeah.
Sure.
Like Brazier.
2 cups.
I would say there.
Like,
I had a delicious graham cracker.
Yes.
Kind of a s'more thing.
Yes.
And the what's the caramel thing? Salted caramel.
Oh, nice.
Tasty.
Good choices.
Good. Thank you, dairy farmers, for providing that great caramel, great ice cream.
Oh.
Once again, I'm a puppet of Big Dairy. How's your
Caramel.
Oh, I love
or caramel.
I like caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah. You know what? From now on, I'm a caramel guy.
Is that
Thoughts?
Really?
It's delicious.
You're just going to change how you pronounce your no integrity. I mean, you're just abandoning your.
It takes some integrity to admit that I'm changing.
Can I tell you, you are a caramel guy through and through, my friend.
you are a caramel.
You're born a caramel guy.
I'm sorry, are you referring to caramel?
It is caramel.
Did you have ice cream over here?
As a whole.
Asshole.
I don't know if there was enough of
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't pause enough.
First of all,
I am
I think we all, don't we? I think we all applaud the effort. We really do.
And the sentiment?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Poor Christy.
Oh, she's done. Yeah,
She's having
You add an extra syllable, it's a completely different word.
All you got to do is
Your Honor.
Just that NBA player named Fuca.
Gregor?
Gregorio.
Boy.
Coming up in sports.
We're done with sports.
Rafael Nadal and the big win. Okay. We have.
He might have been his last match.
Wow.
He had to take 3 or 4 pain shots in his foot.
Ooh, yikes.
He's great, though.
The agony of defeat.
We have. Wait a minute.
Did you hear that, Tom? It was agony of defeat. Did you hear that? Did you like that?
You know what I want to hear?
That paint your wagon?
I want to hear this guy scaring away the bear with the trombone again. Here he is.
Is that right?
Yeah, we go.
76 trombones left the big.
Poor Robert Preston. And by the way, if I understand correctly, Bear, you're going to want to get tested.
See, I knew it. I knew you were going to do something awful.
And you were right. It's unbelievable.
We'll be back.
Okay. The great band Chicago. If you're not familiar with them, I highly recommend it.
Remember, it's available wherever music is.
Many, many great songs. Lots of great horns.
Not Slipknot. They were masked. They're scary.
Oh, man, they're good. Yeah, Nero Forte. We'll play that.
Do they have a horn section in that band?
They don't.
Do they wear the buckets in their face? What's the deal?
Well, they've got masks, sure. Yeah.
That's handy. I'm sure Beethoven
Hideous.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Are you a computer geek?
No. I see. I didn't grow up with computers. That's why children have the advantage. They slip out the womb. They're born with a password.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you look at the ultrasound, you see the sex of the child whose internet provider is going to be.
So you're an email guy then?
Oh, no. Well, I check my email. I never get real emails. They're all junk. I got a junk box, and the junk box is like, look, we don't even have time to sort out this stuff. And it's all burn DVDs, lose weight, consolidate debt, and then be like young teen sluts, whores, triple X. Thousands of it. And then I got a weird one in the middle that says, do you need a birdhouse? And I actually got that. And I'm like, who's the birdhouse guy? And then every day I get this email. Jim, do you want to enlarge your penis?
Yep.
And how did I get on the small Willy email list? That is the real
problem. Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
And a good morning to you. My name is Mark Allison. We are wading through a Monday morning. And by the way, not to tune you away from Bob and Tom 24/7, but we do have a live video feed you can tune in and watch for free. bobandtom.com/live. It's that simple. Click on the link and you're watching the Bob and Tom live video feed. My gosh, there's Josh Arnold, the sidekick chair, Pat Godwin in the performance room, Willie Griswold there by Tom Griswold, also Ace Cosby. You got Christy Lee at the news desk, and my gosh, over there at the sports desk, who's that? It's Chick McGee. And it's all for free for you to watch at bobandtom.com/live. For those of you continuing to listen while you listen to the Bob and Tom Show on a Monday, keep it here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Brian May of Queen says it was a great honor and thrilled to perform in honor of Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee. Queen was one of the acts for the Party at the Palace concert in London Saturday. Other acts included Duran Duran, Rod Stewart, Diana Ross, Nile Rodgers, Alicia Keys, George Ezra, Andre Bocelli, Ed Sheeran performed at the finale of the festivities yesterday. Bon Jovi founding bassist Alec John Such has died at the age of 70. The band announced his death online but did not give details. Bon Jovi credits Such for bringing the band together because he was a childhood friend of drummer Tico Torres and brought guitarist Richie Sambora to see the rest of them perform. Such played from the band from 83 to 94. He was replaced by Hugh McDonald. And Top Gun Maverick has spent a second week at the top of the box office list. That's no big surprise, given its $124 million premiere over Memorial Day weekend. What is surprising is how much it took in during this second weekend. Usually a big release action film will slough off at least half, or as much as 65%, from its opening weekend total. But Top Gun lost less than a third. It's a good one. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then cause you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Time now for the guy who would rather watch Star Wars than have sex.
Hey, babe. I was talking to the girls over at Delta Gamma, and they were thinking you and I should drop by and have a little fun.
Hold on 1 second. This is the best part. Vader's got Luke cornered.
Come on, honey. Why don't you corner me in the DG house? There's a sorority full of girls just dying to feel your force.
Oh, wow. Just look at the way Vader swings his lightsaber. Wait. Luke's about to get his hand cut off.
You know, we'd really like to see the way you swing your lightsaber. I told all the girls about it.
Dude, here it comes. Vader's gonna tell Luke he's his father. That's not true. That's impossible. Call Come to the dark side, Luke.
Baby, you can come to the dark side if you want right now.
I'll never turn to the dark side. I'm Luke Skywalker.
Fine, forget it. You're more like Luke Skywhacker. Enjoy going Han Solo tonight, dork.
Those are two separate characters, and actually it's pronounced Han, not Han. See, Han was actually a Carillion orphan who became a smuggler, and Luke was the son of Anakin who became a Jedi.
All right, that's enough. This has been the guy who would rather watch Star Wars than have sex.
That is so sad.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Jeff, it's going to be fun.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin. He's in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, man.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
P.U.
There's Willie Griswold.
What's up?
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom. Tom?
Yes.
You're our leader. Okay? I blame you for this entire, this whole thing. You opened the door to social farting, okay? You said it was okay to fart in front of each other.
No,
you said
not.
But it's not. But someone,
Yes.
I'm not saying who, they stood outside the door and farted.
Outside the door like a gentleman.
It was loud.
It honestly sounded like there was a duck in the hallway.
These things happen.
They do happen.
I'm so sorry. I had headphones on. I missed it.
Look, I apologize. It hit me as I was coming in.
It smells so bad.
And he walked into the doorway and then took a few steps back, like he was doing like a step back three.
Right, and I went, oh no, I can't do that in there.
Did you do the cutoff move with your hand?
I stood out there for a good 20 seconds after it was over.
You did.
It hung in your short leg or something. Or
did you do the cutoff move?
I did not wave my arm behind me. No,
you got to do
no
that.
wonder. It trails in.
I apologize.
It follows you like a ski tow rope.
And I sit by the door. I'm the first line of defense, and it hit me right.
Coming up, we have a trombone update.
So talk to him later.
From a longtime trombonist. I'm certainly looking forward to that.
Tromboner?
Hey,
do they go by tromboner?
Yeah, of course. Oh, every trombonist was in the trombone section. They were always the tromboners. They usually had T-shirts. Every high school trombonist knows what I'm talking about here.
You speak as if you were a trombonist.
No, but I know some.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Bob and Tom. It's Donnie Baker.
Hi, Donnie. How are you?
I'm good. I was going to tell you guys that's killing time at the library this weekend. Damn computers was down, and when I was waiting for them to reboot, I read this article that said if you moved here to America in the last generation and you want to look more American, you're supposed to gain weight.
I saw that. That is weird. Yeah, they want you to fatten up. You'll look more American. That's, I don't know, kind of dumb.
What?
Yeah, it's totally serious. I saw the same article.
Oh, my
I disagree with the Chrissy. Let's face it, I probably know more about being an American than anybody I know.
Really?
I'm as American as a bald eagle eating a piece of apple pie while sitting on the fence at Third Turn at Talladega.
That's American.
I swear to God. I'm as American as Hulk Hogan, the Billy Bass, and the Macarena.
Yep.
Well, that's not
I'm as American as a free-range wolf, howling Freebird in Kid Rock's front yard. Put that in the article. You want to look more American, got nothing to do with gaining weight. Do what my idiot cousin Lonnie did. Get yourself a Tasmanian devil neck tattoo and a permanent arrest record.
Nice.
I swear to God. or be like my neighbor's wife, Mitchell. Carry a 10-pound tumbler around everywhere you go. Brag about being vegan and all your beanie babies and explain the reason you can't wear yogurt pants no more is because of your thyroid condition. Oh, and by the way, them Lululemon she wears are starting to look like Lulu watermelons. On account they're so tight, you can count the seeds in them. I swear to God. Man, there's so many ways to look American. If you're a lady, take the doors off your Jeep. Get your toes done. Oh, and make sure the paint on your running boards matches the same color you picked for your trotters. Oh, and get yourself one of them purse dogs that barks at fresh air. Named it Peppy or Cujo or Wade. Oh, and if you're a man, start brewing crappy craft beer in your garage and force your friends to drink it while bragging about how your Yeti cooler still has original ice in it back before Vince Neil got fat. And one of the cheapest, quickest ways to look American is to get a set of truck nuts and then hang them from the back bumper of your Prius. Swear to God. But if you really want to look more American, just buy a boat. Oh, and speaking of buying a boat, you know, summer's coming up, and probably might be a good time to. I got pamphlets and business cards.
We'll send those interested to you.
Very much appreciated. Yeah, this was an article about people that have moved here or are first generation. And there's to look more American, get fat.
Why would you want to do that?
I'm just saying with the art.
There's nothing worse, Willie, than being fat. You know that.
Honestly, dude, I'm having a real good time being fat. I'm getting so many dipping sauces everywhere I go.
Oh, yeah, a little overweight.
It is
we were talking about trombones.
No, we were talking about overweight, but
yeah, it's a good time.
Keep going. What do you got?
It's fun. You get, oh my god, just do whatever.
All right, we're told to stretch. Okay.
You got a hunk on blubber? What's going on?
I do, and you can hear all about it coming up. June 17th?
Yeah,
that's right. A special show. This is kind of up your alley, Willie. This guy says, "I am a trombonist. I've been playing for 40 years."
Wow. I bet he can't feel it.
When I was in college in the early 90s, a good friend of mine invented the trombone beer bong. We called it the bone bong. My first beer at college was through a trombone bell. The bass trombone bell will hold 3.5 beers. So he said, it's always good to meet my fellow boners.
Yeah. It doesn't go through the instrument, though, right?
It must.
It has to.
I'm not sure.
I would think it would go everywhere, but.
So you pour it in the bell, that's all airtight? Well, yeah, it will be, right?
Maybe they put a hole at the bottom.
Cork it up.
You just suck it through the mouthpiece?
Yeah, I'm guessing that they...
That was so hot, what I just said.
I'm guessing that they had to sacrifice a trombone for this, I would assume.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think it'd play right after that, right?
Send us the design for the trombone beer bong. And,
is there anybody who's known a trombone player? Like Coltrane, was the sax player? Is there any?
Like who's like
the trombone guy?
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean, you don't hear about the trombone. You always hear about the sax guys, but you don't hear about
even the trumpet guys.
Yeah, trumpet guys.
Yeah, you got like Miles Davis and Louis Armstrong.
Sure, Maynard Ferguson.
Bix Beiderbecke.
Sure, Bix the Bixter. Sure.
I don't know who the trombone.
Didn't David Crow play trombone?
I believe
comedian?
Emo Phillips did too.
Yeah,
because Emo would play, and then I remember seeing a special where he took the parts and juggled all the parts of a trombone.
Yeah, that's comedy.
I know he plays clarinet.
Yeah, he's played the clarinet in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I thought.
Here we go. The most famous.
Might do both.
Yeah,
the most famous trombone player, Glenn Miller.
Oh,
sure. Yeah, I've heard of him.
Tommy
Dorsey. He had a hell of a band.
J.J. Johnson.
That was quite a while ago, though, right?
Very. Yeah.
I'm sure. I guess Coltrane was too, but still.
I'm sure contemporary jazz players would know who the best one is out there. I don't know.
I think Glenn Miller went to Boulder for some reason.
Didn't he? Didn't he end by hitting one rather?
Well,
a mountain,
a boulder. Was he in a plane crash?
Airline disaster.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Let's end on a happy note once again to scare away trombones. This all started with a guy that scared away a bear with a trombone, and it was
in Canada. Yes.
Yeah, here we go.
76 trombones left the big.
As Josh has pointed out, you've got to keep playing the trombone.
Yeah, you don't want to start singing.
You can't pull it away and sing.
Right.
That's what the bear gets.
Do you hear? Can you imagine if you're in the woods and all of a sudden, a few yards away, you hear the first second of that? Will you play that? Just listen to the grizzly. Breathing like that.
You're done.
Yeah, I think you just go, well, I'm dead.
Hope my trombone's not in the case.
Yeah, you got to put the mouthpiece in.
Oh, you got to oil the valves.
You got to put it together. You got to.
This video ends with you see the bear running away with this guy's arm in one hand and the trombone in the other. We'll be
Tom,
with more.
The best trombonist right now is Trombone Shorty. I just got a text.
No kidding.
Okay.
From our guys.
Okay, good.
Trombone Shorty.
All right.
He can barely reach the trombone, but man, he wails. Oh, boy.
Okay. Now, coming up, do you want to give us the teaser, Christy Lee?
Yeah, don't have oral sex while you're driving.
What about receiving oral sex?
Well, that's kind of what I meant.
Okay,
too,
we'll
but
find out what that
either
means.
way, I think you're.
Okay.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
The over-road truckers know all about our Bob and Tom all-day replay with Christopher. If you missed today's show, we'll replay the show all day for you, beginning about 1 p.m. this afternoon Eastern Time. We restart the show, and you can hear it over again. It's a chance for our West Coast folks and our truckers to catch up, rehear the show, or pick up where they left off. Starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. Again, we'll replay today's show. It's the Bob and Tom all-day replay, and you keep it right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed on a Monday. Authorities in Bangladesh struggling to determine the initial cause of a devastating fire that killed at least 49 people, injuring more than 100 others at a container depot. Experts are raising concern over the safety standard in the country's industrial sector. Unaware of chemical storage at the depot, a few hundred workers and dozens of firefighters near the chemical containers as they attempted to extinguish the fire shortly before midnight Saturday. That's when explosions in a container full of chemicals turned the fire into an inferno at the BM Inland Container Depot. Efforts to extinguish the fire continued on Monday. The depot, located near the country's main Chittagong seaport, about 130 miles southeast of the capital, Dhaka. Several dozen World War II veterans expected to attend D-Day commemoration ceremonies Monday in France. For 2 years, D-Day ceremonies reduced to a minimum amid COVID-19 restriction. This year, crowds of French and international visitors back in Normandy for the 78th anniversary. The ceremonies pay tribute to the nearly 160,000 troops from Britain, the United States, Canada, and elsewhere who landed on French beaches June 6, 1944. To restore freedom to Europe after Nazi occupation. One U.S. vet, 97-year-old Ray Wallace, a former paratrooper with the 82nd Airborne Division, thinks he was lucky despite being taken a prisoner of war for 10 months. He says, "I remember the good friends that I lost there on the beaches of France. We remember them today." That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, folks. Billy Mazing here with another amazing revolutionary product exclusively for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Ladies, how many times has this happened to you? You've spent a night hitting the bars and drinking way more than you should, but when it's time to hurry to the bathroom and vomit, your BFF is making out with some guy by the jukebox. Suddenly, you don't have anyone to hold your hair. Well, now your worries are over thanks to my amazing Barf-Away barrettes. Only $19.95 for a set of 2, 3 sets for $89.95 plus shipping and handling. Yes, these fashionable accessories can be attached at the first signs of queasiness, holding even the most unruly quaff out of the line of fire. Each Billy Mazing Barf-Away barrette utilizes oversized pinch clips, making them simple to apply, even for the most impaired fingers. Just put them on as you're making a beeline toward the facilities and don't worry about a thing. Barf-Away barrettes work like magic to keep your hair swept back from your face and free of stomach contents, tooth fillings, and toilet water. You'll emerge from the bathroom or back alley stylish, empty, and ready for more.
Yeah.
Just clip it, unload, and forget it. Best of all, if you order in the next 5 minutes, I'll include a tub of Bile Be Gone breath mints for absolutely free plus shipping and handling of $29.95. What comes up or down is nobody's business but yours with these powerful breath scrubbing mitts. So what are you waiting for? Order my Billy Mazing Barf-Away barrettes and Bile Be Gone breath mints, and let's get this party started. I'm Billy Mazing.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Woo!
There's Pat Godwin.
Woohoo!
In the performance room, there's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom.
A little bit of trombone music. Got a couple clips for you guys.
Oh, do we?
We're talking trombones this morning because of a great news story about a guy that saved a school from a black bear by going out, grabbing a trombone and blasting away in the trombone. It scared the bear away before he could eat any kids. So,
before he could eat any
You're
kids.
really taking this story to an extreme.
Exactly. Saved a school.
So I'm sorry. So it's recess time. There's a black bear in the on the play
say it
set.
was
You're going to let.
recess
In
at
fact,
all.
I think there were lessons
They were
in the
being
woods.
lessoned.
It was recess. Okay.
Never mind.
No, this guy was at St. John's Academy.
Yeah, a music teacher there was giving a lesson when he learned that a black bear was on top of a wooden structure,
A wooden
housing
structure.
an outdoor
Obviously, it's
garbage bin.
No, it's obviously a play set.
Jesus.
The point is, we're talking trombones.
Right.
And the guy played the trombone. I thought we'd feature a little bit of trombones.
Scared the bear away.
See, Christy, this is for you. See if you can recognize this song. This is a band called Bonorama.
Is that right?
Yeah, Bonorama.
I believe it's pronounced Bananarama, but that's all right.
No.
No, not
Bonorama, you think?
Bananarama.
Bananarama. Here it is.
Cashmere with trombone.
There you go, a little Led Zeppelin.
Black Dog.
Yeah, it is Black Dog.
I didn't know the name
No,
of
it's not
it.
Black Dog. Ocean. Yeah,
It's a Led Zeppelin song. Nobody knows the title.
You can also say
Nobody
Beastie
knows
Boys.
the titles. I think we just
No one
illustrated
knows.
it.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
I knew it was Led Zeppelin, but I had no idea what title.
Cashmere is bump. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is very good.
Recorded live.
Yeah. It's fine if you like trombone.
You know what?
fine.
I think she's right. It's fine. I don't think I'd
be down with it.
I don't think I'd
I'd
text whoever and say, "Hey, I've got tickets for the tromboners. Can you believe it?"
No, but
No,
if you were at a place.
Excuse me, it's not the tromboners.
What
it's
is it?
Bonorama.
Oh, Bonorama.
If I was having dinner, and upstairs they had a bar and a club,
and someone said Bonorama's up there,
and you know what I'd say? I'd go, "Oh yeah, well I guess I could go watch them." That's exactly how I'd greet that. What else you got?
Wait for Jimmy Page to kick in here.
Oh, is that a trombone with a wah-wah pedal?
That's a trombone going through the wah-wah.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
You don't?
No.
I think it's cool.
I find that objectionable. Yeah. I don't know.
That's cool.
I think that's very cool.
I do too.
Yeah, I love that.
Do you remember, like 2 weeks ago, I ran in here about Kid Charlemagne, and I was going nuts about who was the guitar player, and it was Larry Carlson.
Right.
I feel the exact opposite about what I'm hearing right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet Larry Carlton would enjoy it.
I love Larry Carlton.
Maybe so.
Do you want to hear? Then we were talking about who's the most famous trombonist. Apparently, Glenn Miller. Historically, he was one of the most famous. But I guess in contemporary jazz circles, a trombone shorty is considered to be. Here's a little bit of trombone shorty. Is anybody seeing kind of a detective thing?
Sure.
Oh, did you hear that? And that kicks in again.
Now this is good.
Well, that's that. To hell with the trombone Bonorama or whatever it was.
Isn't that great? That's awesome.
That is great.
That is great.
Is there a name for that song there?
That would be called
Boner Time.
Tripped Out Slim.
Love it.
Now, once again, Bonorama.
Too much trombone.
There's too much.
There's a place for both. But this trombone shorty thing is really funky.
Good.
Lot going on there.
Yeah, I'd listen to that.
Kind of like Peter Gunn a little bit.
The tuba is laying it down so hard.
There's a lot of horns in there, and
It's right up your alley.
yeah, I love that. It sounds like a detective movie theme.
A little bit.
It's got that
Thus the
70s
Peter Gunn
detective blaxploitation feel for sure.
Yeah, like Shaft.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Or Curtis Mayfield. Yeah, cool stuff. Well, once again, this man rescued hundreds of children from being eaten by a bear.
You are the worst. You are making up stuff.
No, I'm not. It says he went out, blared his trombone, and the bear ran off. Otherwise,
Yeah, but he didn't
then the next
rescue
sentence, otherwise the
hundreds.
bear would have eaten all the children.
No.
Okay, all right.
Once again, if you heard the other bit of audio, this is the audio.
Bear wanted garbage. You didn't want the children.
This is Robert Preston walking through the woods in northern Canada.
76 trombones led the big bird.
You see,
But maybe
yeah, exactly. He's so confident and happy.
Yeah.
Thinks this will work, and
maybe the bear doesn't care for Robert Preston. You don't know.
I just saw that play on Broadway, as a matter of fact.
Didn't have Robert Preston.
Mr. Preston was not in it, however.
No, who was this? He's a dead man.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. He was great. And I just...
How far in do I have to watch it before he turns into Wolverine? Is that...
I told you the story.
Is that on the table?
Don't tell the story again.
Why not? It's true.
I'm begging you, don't tell the story again.
You are so politically correct. It is unbelievable.
I'm not politically correct.
I was in New York. It was a Broadway show, and there were people in front of me, and there were people in back of me, and apparently...
Yeah, you were seated.
But no, these people knew each other, so they were like a group of four, but two had the seats.
Right.
So they were
talking through you.
Yes.
Why didn't you
in a different
switch
language?
seats?
In a different language.
Why didn't you switch seats with them so they could be by their friends?
Yeah, I wanted that too.
That would be the nice thing to do.
Because I didn't speak their language.
Oh.
I think they would have understood.
If you couldn't go like, hey, El Switcho Cito?
No.
Was it the
If he would have tried to do that,
it's a Switcho El Cito Umbrera.
He would have been on a newscast somewhere. Ugly American tells people to leave.
Excusey, but Cherry Changey.
It was halftime. I'll use terms Chip would understand.
Yes.
It was intermission, and they were talking about the show, and they were saying in their language.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Wolverine, blah, blah, blah.
All right.
That way, that doesn't offend anyone, I hope.
No.
As opposed to...
You know what offends
It offends
people?
me. I speak blah, blah. And
when you
I
ask
think
if
you're
it offends
appropriate.
somebody, that probably was going to kind of you thinking it offends people.
No, it was just fun. In other words, they were from a foreign country, and they were...
And they knew Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
They knew Hugh Jackman from Wolverine.
Yes.
And they were seeing this great American play
I'm sure they spoke
that the New York Times and the New Yorker panned, of course, because it wasn't socialist enough for them to... sorry. We have Christy Lee at the news desk. What's going on? What have we missed?
In Florida, authorities are saying a vehicle crash was caused by a couple engaging in an intimate sexual activity while driving.
Yeah, sloppy top.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. According to Fort Lauderdale Fire Rescue, the female passenger and male driver were discovered naked in an SUV that collided with a FedEx truck. Officials said the woman inside the SUV had been performing...
let's say garping.
Yeah, yes.
Just leave it at that. That sounds good.
Garping?
On the driver at the time of the crash, WPLG...
news on your side about car sex.
reports the two people inside the FedEx truck suffered minor injuries. Authorities report the man driving the SUV sustained injuries to his male member due to what was occurring at the time of the collision, as you pointed out, garping.
Wow.
If you've seen World According to Garp, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I've read it.
Whatever.
Does it say?
Yes, you read.
You make me hate books.
Yeah, they both do. Don't they both? They both make me hate literature, period. End of story.
I used to love reading. Now I got to deal with nerd breath all the time.
In GARP, does...
It was off.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't it?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's a famous story about that, and this is in an airplane crash.
Yes, I recall this.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't they find the bodies in some sort of position that would suggest?
No, they found something in
the woman's
mouth.
Yeah.
Oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean like a mint?
Do you think that happened and then that's why he crashed? Or do you think they
were
crashed?
crashing and they're like, hey, honey.
Yes, so you're asking, did he get to empty his tank before hitting the side of the mountain? I don't know. Yeah, because the FAA publishes all the information about planes. Yeah, that's pretty awful.
Yeah, have you heard the black box on that? It's pretty rough.
It's more than just that. I'm sorry. They're completely naked in the car, though.
You sold it. I got to give you that.
Wouldn't have been great if the car was a Hummer.
Yeah. And if your car is a Hummer, or not, any car.
Any kind of car, any kind of truck. I got news for you. Napa wants to keep things moving. If it's got wheels, it's got an engine, they're going to keep that on the road. I was just at Napa the other day getting some new windshield wipers. Thank you very much. If it's on the road, they're going to have the part for it, and they had the obscure wipers that I needed. If you need a part, get it fast with Napa's famous curbside pickup or Napa's next day delivery. Over 500,000 quality auto parts. Napa's going to have what you need. When it comes to serving you and your car, Napa's motor never quits. They've got what I call Napa know-how. The friendly people behind the counter, they were very helpful for me, I can tell you that. They got that Napa know-how. They know how to help you out. Curbside pickup available, of course, at participating Napa Auto Parts stores within stock items only. Get the details at NapaOnline.com. Coming up, ever thought you wanted to have a chimp for a pet?
And I got something for I don't want to speak, but I'm going to ruin summer.
Oh, it just started.
Yeah, do you come right? Well, yeah, it's not even officially summer yet, but I'll be right back.
Well, I got something that'll maybe...
That's what I'm going to be talking about.
Oh, same thing?
No, it's got something to do with the smell.
Oh.
Okay. This has got something to do with taste.
Well, there you go.
Coming up, a taste of death.
And the smell of death.
Oh, all right.
Ooh,
it surrounds you.
Coming up, we have Kostaki, you guys.
Oh, speaking of smells.
Thinking of dying.
Sorry, Kostaki. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hope you had a great weekend. It was recital weekend for me. My wife is a dance teacher and helps to run the show. I'm the MC of the dance recital. It's wonderful. Let me tell you all about it. At any rate, thanks so much for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Mark Allison. Kostaki Economopoulos around the corner with a look at the National Football League. Why would you go anywhere else? Well, you won't. Stay tuned. We'll have more coming up right after this. Kostaki in the NFL.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. It's a big step toward easing a nationwide supply of baby formula. Abbott Nutrition has fired up its main formula-making facility after it was closed due to contamination. The plant shut down in February sparked a series of supply problems that forced many parents to forage for formula from food banks, friends, and doctors' offices. It's expected to take about 3 weeks to replenish the national supply of formula. Tropical storm Alex, the first named storm of the Atlantic season, is bearing down toward Bermuda after hitting in Cuba and causing flooding in parts of Florida. Alex reached tropical storm force after strengthening off Florida's east coast yesterday. The U.S. National Hurricane Center says Alex had maximum sustained winds of 65 miles per hour and is expected to pass near or just north of Bermuda today. And in Britain, governing Conservatives will hold a no-confidence vote in Prime Minister Boris Johnson that could oust him as Britain's leader. Party official Graham Brady says he's received enough letters from lawmakers demanding a vote on Johnson's leadership to trigger one. If Boris Johnson loses, well, that means he'll be replaced as Conservative leader and Prime Minister. If he wins, he'll be safe from another challenge for a year. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
And I'm not stupid. I know there's more to life than just sex. It's just none of those other things feel as good as sex. I mean, I love cookies.
Oh, yeah.
But if I do not have access to cookies, I will not rent a movie and watch two other people eat cookies.
Perfect strangers. Eating cookies. No.
Nothing.
No.
How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual.
Mm-hmm.
And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing.
Mm.
Where's my Sprite, my new car? That's why I think women should have shelves next to their bed filled with prizes, depending on how well you did. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Like they do at the carnival.
Sure.
They have something to shoot for,
Are you going to take anything on that?
Right. I'm going to go for the Van Halen mirror tonight.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Hey, Bob, you okay?
Why do you ask, Tom?
I noticed you're scratching your crotch and kind of clutching your chest.
Yeah, well, I have jock itch and a really bad case of indigestion.
Have you taken anything for it?
That's just it, Tom. I don't know what to take.
Here, try one of these.
Okay, you're the doctor, but what is it?
It's the only medicine you can take that relieves both painful indigestion and pesky jock itch at the same time.
What's it called?
Bob, it's from the people who make Tums. It's called Scro-Tums.
Tom's right, Bob. New Scro-Tums can relieve indigestion and jock itch in just minutes.
Hey, feeling better, Bob?
Oh, like $1 million.
Let me buy you a beer.
Great.
And how about some nuts?
Thanks.
Yes, thanks to Scro-Tums, Bob can have a handful of nuts without attracting disgusted stares or worrying about a bad case of indigestion. Scro-Tums, the only product on the market that relieves jock itch and indigestion at the same time. Get your hand out of the front of your pants, put it in your back pocket, pull out your wallet, and buy some Scro-Tums today. Just look for the fuzzy little bag the next time you're at the drugstore. Scro-Tums from Frigamall Pharmaceuticals, the same people who brought you the product that relieves painful corns on your feet and itchy hot hemorrhoids. Cornhole H. Right, Bob?
Rightio.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Mark Eubanks. Did you go to college down in...
I went to college in University of West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia.
Oh, really?
I was a mountaineer.
Well, why would someone from Florida go to college in West Virginia?
Because you didn't have to be real smart to get into school there. Basically, showing up got you that piece of paper.
Valedictorian was a 2.0.
On the breathalyzer.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright. Because I'm blind.
Jeez.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Well, every now and then I'll turn it on. Every now and then I turn it on. Who knows? Or
You were hacking up a lung.
That's not the only thing I'm going to hack up in this room. Okay? Bring it. How much of a pay-per-view could we get for that? Me and Ace going at it. Big comic boxing gloves.
Oh.
What do you think? Are you in?
You don't want to do that.
How about those big fat sumo suits?
Hi, Christy.
Hi, chick.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Are they naked in those
Pat Godwin.
I don't think so.
Naked in the sumo suits?
The performance room.
No.
Don't the sumo guys, aren't they naked?
They wear a diaper.
Well, they wear a diaper thing,
That's
but
Josh
the sumo
Arnold.
suits are plastic.
There's
You know
my
what
buddy Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee. Here's
give up
Tom.
talking to you.
Thank you very much. We've been talking trombones all morning. We've
sure
been
have.
listening to a little bit of Trombone Shorty. Oh, it's good stuff. Oh, yeah.
Whatever music.
Wherever music's available.
If you don't like that, something's wrong with you.
Yeah, Josh.
You like the sound of that, Kostaki Economopoulos?
I didn't mind that. I like that, okay?
No, he does. He doesn't like. He likes. He has that Greek crap.
Oh yeah.
You know how he is.
Zorba's greatest hits or whatever. Yeah.
Fiddler on the Roof. Does anybody name their kids Zorba of Greek heritage? Is that like being named Steve or something?
That might be over.
It's a
Yeah.
lovely movie. I love that movie.
Was that
Zorba
your
the Greek?
Bazooki impression, Chick? Is that what that was?
You know that. You knew what I was doing, though. I don't
Yeah.
know. Could be.
You knew what I was doing.
No, a bazooki is a small bazooka.
Have you ever had that Greek gum, Bazooki Joe?
It is like the piccolo is to the flute. The bazooki. It's for little tiny explosions. Hey, Kostaki
The Bazooki gum has all the Greek jokes. Yeah.
That's right.
Kostaki Economopoulos is joining us. He's our NFL correspondent. Obviously, most of the stuff in the NFL going on behind the scenes right now.
Yeah, it's been relatively quiet. So I called to talk to you about a completely different thing.
Oh yeah, what's that? What's
Did
on
you
your mind?
move recently?
I did move. Look at this. It's a whole bunch of blank wall behind
Yeah,
me.
I was going to say it's a different area.
Hey, look, there's no shame in going out to California, not making it, and coming back to the. Don't you worry about it.
or my family knows about this. There's no shame in skipping out on your rent, and going to an entirely new place.
That's right.
Now, is that your mom's room? Where's her sewing room that
It's
you're converting
also
into a
good
bedroom?
guess. Very good guess.
Sorry, I brought
You
this
gave
up,
it your best. We're
Kostaki.
proud of you.
Yeah. This is my new place in Hollywood. We moved about 40 minutes inland, closer to the big kids' school and everything.
Wow. Everything's
Fancy.
expensive there in Hollywood.
And my wife moved too, but she moved to a different place.
Oh.
That's my big news today.
Whoa.
Kostaki, are you?
Whoa.
Oh man, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. This is news to you guys, but we've been dealing with this and working on this, and we've been getting along great, and we're working it out. And it's going to be okay, but we are turning the page, and it's a new chapter. And divorce is tough. I hope that none of you guys ever have to face that.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, Kostaki.
Are you in the tea club now?
Here's Kostaki to make us laugh.
Oh, my.
Kostaki.
So when you say it's all going to be okay and everything's going to work out, you don't mean you're reconciling. You mean the divorce is going to go through.
That you're going to be.
Well, you never say never, but we.
Oh,
we
yeah.
fight.
No.
You can say never.
You absolutely say never. Never.
Anybody else getting flashbacks to a family therapy room right now?
Well,
the bad news is it looks like I'm going to get custody of the Falcons. That's a tough break for me.
He can't help himself. Not a good team, you see.
So don't take this the wrong way, but is your wife dating right now, or
don't even.
How could he take that?
That's one of your. That's one of your best friends.
it's like keeping the family? You know, come on.
Totally within her rights to do that. I haven't.
She's a beautiful woman. Am I right on that?
Oh yeah.
She is a beautiful woman.
My last when my last relationship ended, Pat Godwin would come up to me almost every morning and go, and I'm not kidding. He would go, "Boy, you know, she sure was beautiful." And he was being dead serious.
I would say, I met her. God, she was just a wonderful person.
She's
lovely.
She's so funny.
Beautiful.
You're absolutely right.
She's so funny and cute and pretty. And, I really wondered what you two were together.
See, what we're doing, Kostaki, is getting back at Josh for leading you into this. I'm so sorry.
What did I do?
Chick, you're the one that asked if you could date his ex-wife.
Oh, yeah, I did. Can I do that? Is that cool?
God.
No, I mean, we'd have to
her a
meet
call,
somewhere
chick.
in, like, Omaha. But, I can't possibly get to L.A.
That's a hell of a commute.
Is she going to move back to, where did you guys start?
New York.
New York, yeah.
No. We're going to stay here. We're going to commit to being here for the big kids' high school, and then we'll figure it out after that.
Okay, all right, good, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
I want to give you a big hug.
Yeah, me too.
I appreciate that. It's okay.
I want to give your wife a big hug.
I want to give you the phone number of my lawyer. He's very good.
I used him too. He is very good.
I agree. He's a good lawyer.
Talk about experience.
How did I get out of this?
I don't know.
I got no good lawyer.
Didn't you use
As a
him
matter
too?
of fact, Kostaki, his agreement going to come out of my check, I would imagine.
You're going to end up paying for this.
That's how bad my lawyer was.
So, Kostaki, getting back to the main skill set that you possess, in football terms.
Yes. Let's try to move this forward.
In football terms, you've been cut.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
And
That's
apparently you didn't get any of the photographs that you can hang on your wall either.
I don't look at it. I don't look at it as you've been cut. You are now an unrestricted free agent.
There you go.
Yes. That sounds way
baby.
better.
Yeah.
Are you on injured reserve temporarily?
I'm open to new contracts. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Move me up in your fantasy rankings. You know what I'm saying?
Sexy time.
I hope you have a better lawyer than Chick's. Chick owes Johnny Depp money.
He was a bad lawyer. He didn't pass the bar. He went to the bar. He's underneath the bar.
Oh man,
Not
I'm
good.
enjoying these jokes.
So,
very much.
Kostaki, are we talking football or something else? I lost my place.
No, let's talk about marriage and divorce. It's fun. I've been writing about this for months, so
Yeah.
I once saw. All right, this is a little bit of a weird parallel, but I saw Adam Sandler on one of the late night shows. He was talking about his father passing away, and obviously it's a tough subject, but he handled it with humor and jokes, and it was riveting to me. And you're not making light of a subject by joking about it. You can feel the weight of a thing and laugh, right?
Yes, of course.
So that's been my goal the whole way through, in dealing with this subject and other stuff like this too. Marriage can be hard, till death do us part. I mean, that's a high bar, right? Like, what if I'm just dead on the inside? Isn't that enough? What if I wish I were dead? What if I've thought of faking my own death? Any one of these should be enough, right?
Wait a minute. I want to hear about wishing I were dead a little more. If you'd like to go through that.
You can relate, Chick?
Yeah, I can very much relate, yeah.
So I think we should, when you get divorced, you should have a ceremony. It's as big a marker in your life as the wedding, right?
True.
You should invite everyone back who was at your wedding and return the gifts that they gave to you.
It's only fair.
Right? Like, we appreciate your optimism. Turns out it was unfounded. Here's your toaster.
A little wear and tear, but it still works.
Steve, we thank you for the plates that you gave us. We started with 10. There are not quite as many. Things went down one night. We appreciate it. And I think you should get divorced on the 4th of July, right? It's Independence Day.
Oh, sure.
Right? Then every year there's a celebration for you with fireworks and hot dogs to celebrate your independence. And you write out a cursive Declaration of Independence, longhand, right? In the course of human events, when it becomes necessary to dissolve the bonds, right? We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, endowed by their creator with certain inalienable rights. Among those are life, liberty, and the freedom to put the tomatoes in the goddamn refrigerator.
But now it's not.
That's right.
Kostaki, now it's not we the people. Now it's I the person.
Yes, that's right. That's funny.
And for the next few months, you'll be meeting Mr. Hancock.
Yep.
Repeatedly, you see.
Haven't had yourself.
It's easy.
Now,
Thank you
that's
very
true.
much for clarifying. So you're putting the tomatoes in the fridge, and she likes to leave them out, huh?
Tom.
It's already been 4 years of that.
Oh, sorry.
behind the scenes.
Oh, boy.
Sexual wasteland.
Does that ever
for
stop?
4 years.
What?
I mean,
even when you're
thing.
like super happily married, aren't you still doing that?
I remember when I was 17, I thought someday I'll be married and I won't have to masturbate anymore. Imagine the youth and the ignorance that it takes to come up with that theory.
Wow. So the tomatoes, huh?
It was all about the tomatoes. Do you put your tomatoes
So I
in the
think you
fridge?
should have a whole. I think it'd be fun to have a whole ceremony, a divorce ceremony with all your buddies, and you turn all the traditions on their heads from the marriage, the marriage traditions, right? You throw the bouquet, whoever catches it, next one to get divorced, right? You do that thing where you smear the icing on each other's noses. That you might want to bouncer this time just to make sure it doesn't get out of hand. The divorce cake, it's bittersweet, right?
Yeah.
It's made with tears and resentment and freedom. There's a little flower girl there, but this time it's your kid. Right?
That's so sad.
I think you did a great job, Zoe. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Nice.
Well done.
Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. I can check all of those boxes with my balls. It's amazing to me that I still have the ring. I never lost. I just assumed that I would lose it every few years and it would be some big problem, like some terrible metaphor. I still have the ring. I lost her interest, but I have that ring.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, some of this hurts. That's how it is.
Before you get, I'll allow you to get back to your prepared remarks, but
Remind me next off season not to talk to Kostaki until at least preseason games start. How about that?
What happened to the ring?
Which ring? Her ring?
The engagement ring.
Oh, that's a good question.
She'll keep it.
Yeah, this case it was a ring from an event from my mother's life, so I imagine that will come back this way. But
I hope so.
it's not the kind of thing that she would wear anymore. But yeah, she'll get that back. And but is there anything? But it didn't occur to me until just the last couple of months. Is there anything more useless in the whole world than a wedding ring for a marriage that's over? Like, you can never use it again for anything. Even if you got married again in 10 years, your new bride's like, well, let's go get some rings. Like, no, I've got one.
No, that ain't gonna work.
That'd be the cheapest man alive, wouldn't it? Yeah.
And even if you married the same person again, well, then you should just kill yourself, because that's a terrible idea.
That's worked out for a lot of people.
By the way, rock solid punchline now. He thought about that a lot.
You know, at least till training camp opens, okay? Like in the middle of July.
Helmets on, too.
I can't help but think.
Helmets on, none of this shorts and cleats. No, helmets on.
Kostaki, now your analogy here is that you're supposed to do all the pre-wedding stuff, et cetera, and relive it, but backwards. What about the bachelor party?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you should absolutely have a bachelor party after the divorce. Right?
That's what being
it doesn't
divorced
make sense
is.
that you would do that.
One long bachelor party.
It doesn't make sense that you would do that before the marriage, right? Hanging with drunks and strippers, that's no way to prepare for marriage. But if someone has stepped on your life force for 9 years or so, you might need to gather up some buddies and some $1 bills.
Mics are on.
Stepped on your life force is what he said.
So I guess he's not going to get that ring back, by the way, when she hears the playback.
You got to stop using specific numbers, Kostaki.
Kostaki is Is she going to continue doing stand-up?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So is there a chance that when you show up at a club on the road somewhere, hey, I'd like you to meet your feature act? We've met.
You know, I've done this twice, and the other time was with a comic too. I've sometimes on the road run into her as well.
Wow.
That's got to be rough.
Here's her credit.
She'll be opening for you. Yeah, well, that's the first time in 4 years.
9.
Well, no, they have a 5-year-old. So
that's
at
funny.
some point.
I enjoyed that very much, Josh.
It's yours for $50.
Is she going to get any of your act in the divorce?
Now, we're talking with Kostaki Economopoulos, who's announced sadly he is getting divorced.
Yes.
Do you have any ladies on the taxi squad, if you will?
Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's kind of a fun question. I don't. I do have a little bit of a mental list of someday I'll call her. But I have it. I just moved. I'm trying,
Yeah.
Moving is one of life's worst things, by the way. Top 3 worst things in life: cancer, divorce, moving.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At least you got your hands on a box when you moved.
I don't know.
And divorce,
First time in 4
divorce is
years.
only that high on the list because you also have to move.
Right.
Yeah.
Horrible things.
Slipped in his joke. Sorry.
I'm just getting over the move. I'm taking one step at a time. I'm going to go play some poker tonight and drink some beers.
Okay,
There you
good.
go.
All right.
Tomorrow, call Han. You guys can know.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
You're
that's
better
right.
off. You're
I'm
better
not
off.
ready for that.
Kostaki, you're better off. I'm telling you, you're better off. Absolutely better off.
No, I think that'll be a good conversation, just not this week.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Give yourself a little time.
Have you told your mom?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm telling you first.
Hey, wouldn't be the first time someone's on this show has unfortunately let out some information
That's for sure.
that your mom calls you. I heard my friend Zelda said that you're getting divorced.
Oh, yeah.
I want that dress back. Just the last thing.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sorry.
All right.
Okay, well, Kostaki, look forward to the Falcons season.
Yeah. We'll get back to making fun of the Falcons next time I call you guys.
Now, have you set up a similar social media platform for people to weigh in on your divorce, much the same way they weigh in on sports?
That's a funny idea. Get all the bitter men out there. Come tell me your stories, gentlemen.
Aw.
Kostaki can be found throughout the world of social media.
Yep.
What exactly, when it's time for football, where do they find you, Kostaki?
Well, football's, it's 365 days a year. You can come join us at All Pro Lines. There's football jokes and memes. And next month we do the meme for every team, and we gear up. And August is football season, and September for sure. So
you can
it's
go
not that
all
far
pro
away.
divorce.
I can't wait, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, boy.
By the way,
Christy's
I didn't
really
say
helped.
this up front, and I should have. She's been great. We've been getting along great the last couple months,
Good.
and if we got along any better, we'd have to get back together. We've been very cool about it all, and it's been good. She's a good woman, and we've already started to be friends without the pressure of all the other things. So it's going to be fun.
Pat was weighing in with something. Pat,
What did you say, Pat?
Do you get along with the new guy?
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to face this stuff. Yeah,
I know.
That's the worst.
That was Pat's way of saying, ain't I a stinker?
Yeah, Pat doesn't recommend fisticuffs.
On the lawn.
That didn't work out on the lawn. Let everybody move on. Thank you, Kostaki.
Oh, God love you.
Best of luck. Look forward to talking football with you.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that next time. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
See you, man.
Take
care, buddy.
How about this one? All Pro Wines, WH.
Oh, that's good.
Never mind. Give me the teaser, Christy.
Coming up, we have chimpanzee news. The original Gerber babies in the news today.
They're dead?
They?
How many Gerber babies? There was one original
I don't know what
Gerber
pronouns
baby.
they use. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll find out.
Okay.
Everybody
There you
just
go.
shut up.
Right now, I want to remind you that did you know that it's time to get a great night's sleep? Oh,
No,
I
I
love
wrote
it.
Yeah, me too. This is something interesting from the Sleep Number folks. They've got a place you can check out for free anytime. It's called mysleep30.com. Get some improvements in the way you sleep. There's a bunch of simple tricks that you can use. I also, of course, will recommend the Sleep Number bed. My Sleep Number is a crisp 85. Chick McGee, yours is
100. I like that firm mattress, Tom.
Now, you could change yours to my setting, or Christy Lee setting, your Sleep Number
45, my friends.
45. That is a gushy mattress.
It's not gushy, it's perfect.
And it's perfect for you.
Yes.
And the Sleep Number people said, we'd like to make a mattress for Christy only, but no, let's make one for everyone.
Yeah.
At the touch of a button, you can change your side of the bed to whatever you like. Plus, these smart beds will help you pick the perfect number. So check it out by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. Find that Sleep Number store and find out about the Memorial Day sale. It's still going on. Save $1,000 on the famous Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed. Queen bed's now just $19.99 for a limited time. And the Sleep Number bed, Christy Lee was just telling me about hers, and you just did a little fix-it-yourself.
I did. It was easy, and they were great, and I love it.
I've had mine, I think, for 17 years. I love my Sleep Number bed.
I had mine for 14, and it was still up. The part was still under warranty, so that tells you how great it is. Yeah.
When we come back, we have a bizarre chimpanzee story, and as we said, some Gerber baby news.
And I still want to ruin summer for everybody.
Oh, good. Thank you very much. I thought Kostaki pretty much covered it, but
yeah, that was great, wasn't it?
Yeah. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom next. Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
So, Nick, let's start with the basics. Are you a married guy?
No, I just got divorced.
Sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. Lots of people get divorced. Einstein got divorced.
He did?
Yeah, did you know that? Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein?
So you dating then?
I guess. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to say I love you anymore. I hate that first I love you. That's the worst. The first time you ever tell a woman you love her. If they like you, they want to hear it. And when they hear it that first time, something comes over them. You know, their eyes get all wide and get that diabolical grin on their face. You can almost feel them saying, excellent.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Good morning to you as we roll through this Monday. Keep in mind the Bob and Tom Show app on your phone. You know someone who might like the Bob and Tom Show app? Well, it's available for free. You should let them know in the iTunes or Google Play Store. Once they download the Bob and Tom Show app, now what can I do with it? Well, you can listen to your local station. You can tune in to us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Listen to those free Bob and Tom podcasts right through the app. Boom, you're listening. Also, you can set an alarm that'll wake you up with a show. Imagine that. The first voice you hear in the morning, Christy Lee at the news desk. That's right. It's all available right there on the Bob and Tom Show app, and we want everyone to share in the fun and excitement of the Bob and Tom Show. So let everybody know that's your job today. That's all we ask. And you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, perhaps on your Bob and Tom app.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Golden State outscored the Celtics 35-14 in the third quarter. They win 107-88 in San Francisco last night. The NBA Finals at a game apiece. In the NHL Stanley Cup, Tampa Bay Lightning down 2-1 in the NHL's Eastern Conference Finals after rallying in the third period. A 3-2 win over the Rangers in Tampa. Major League Baseball, interleague action, one game. Phillies beat the Angels 9-7. In the American League, your winners, the Yankees, Cleveland, Minnesota, the White Sox, Houston, Seattle, and Boston. And in the National League, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Washington, San Diego, Atlanta, the Mets, and St. Louis all win. And one note from tennis, Rafael Nadal won the French Open yesterday and says he's unsure about his future in tennis. He needed multiple injections to dull pain in his left foot on his way to winning his 14th French Open title. He beat Casper Ruud 6-3, 6-3, 6-0. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing a musical number written especially for this evening, the Disco Lifestyle Awards are proud to present Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
I do. Let's hit it, Marty. Here we go. I like to live the disco lifestyle. I like to live in a disco world. I want to disco marry you and have a disco family, and we'll all live in a disco. I love the disco lifestyle. I love the disco lifestyle.
All right, let's...
You know, disco is always... Oh, man. Man, I have lost my eye.
Oh, my. Okay.
Pop down.
Lost my
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Fun.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Chicky.
Yeah. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
What's up?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Now, you promised you were going to ruin the summer. What have you got in mind over there?
Trauma, Tom. That's right, trauma. You know that fresh cut grass smell that that makes the summer afternoon?
Oh,
Love
sure.
it. Love it.
It's actually the grass, the smell of grass slowly dying. That's right. The smell of chemical.
No, it's like when you get your hair cut, the grass continues, your hair continues to grow.
The fresh green scent of a just mowed lawn is the lawn trying to save itself from the injury that you've just inflicted.
But who wrote this? NPR?
From my boys at Mental Floss.
Oh, my.
Leafy plants release a number of volatile organic compounds called green leaf volatiles, your GLVs.
Sure.
When plants are injured,
How much are my taxes going to go up for this program?
Do they scream, too?
No one's been able to record that yet.
Oh, my God.
The rush of chemicals.
That's because the lawnmower is too loud.
Oh, God. My family.
Right there. The rush
So
of chemicals.
when Walt Whitman wrote Leaves of Grass, he was mourning the loss
Now
of...
I'm going to cry every time I mow my lawn.
The rush of chemicals does a few things. It smells great, of course, for us. Well, up till you're hearing this, it smelled great. Some of the compounds stimulate the formation of new cells at the wound site, so it closes faster.
All right, that's good.
Others act as antibiotics that prevent bacterial infection.
They're missing the point. The grass is still alive. This is just like giving it a haircut. Calm down, everybody.
Bacterial infection and inhibits fungal growth. A few spur the production of defensive compounds at unwounded sites.
That's pretty interesting.
If you want to talk death, and I think we do.
No, we don't.
Christy?
For what?
Oh, we've got taxes left.
I don't want to talk death.
We talked divorce. Now,
I really have to say a quick hi to Sophie. She's watching from London right now.
Hey, Sophie.
Hey,
Sophie.
Grab it, Sophie.
Hello, Sophie.
True Londoner. She got to see the Queen's Jubilee concert. She had a great time.
Dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Now, what do you want to talk about death for?
Because you got the story. I gave it to you, Christy.
Oh, this is the grass dying, right?
No, this is,
many
she'll be
grasses.
in the grass. 95-year-old Ann Turner Cook has passed
95.
away.
Pretty good rod.
You've probably seen her photograph. She
Who the
was
hell
the
is
original Gerber baby.
Oh.
No, I thought that was Marilyn Monroe, right?
Cook was
They used to think it was Humphrey Bogart. That was an urban legend.
They did?
That was an urban legend floating around for a long time.
Well, the stogie in the baby's mouth, I think, kind of suggested.
Is there anything funnier than babies smoking cigars?
You, kid.
Well, babies smoking cigars and babies in wigs.
What
Man,
the
that's
hell
funny.
is wrong with you people?
What about a baby in a wig?
Smoking a cigar. Let's get a baby and dress it up and take pictures.
I'm sorry. So Ann Turner Cook, the original
Cook was
Gerber
5 months old when a neighbor, artist Dorothy Hope Smith, drew a charcoal sketch of her that was later submitted for a contest Gerber was holding for a national marketing campaign.
Hyphenated last name, huh?
The image became the company's trademark in 1931 and has been used in all its packaging and advertising ever since.
It's a cute baby.
And announcing Cook's passing, Gerber said, quote, many years before becoming an extraordinary mother, teacher, and writer, her smile and expressive curiosity captured hearts everywhere and will continue to live on as a symbol for all babies.
That's sweet.
We extend our deepest sympathies to Anne's family and to anyone who had the pleasure of knowing her.
There you go.
It's very sweet.
Gerber, ba, 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 ba. Oh, Gerber, baby. Ba, 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 ba. You were an icon, girl, and we'll be missing you. Oh, Gerber, ba, 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 ba. The old Gerber, baby. Da, 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 ba, ba. From the age of 92, was back to eating baby food. Gerber, ba, 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 ba.
Her last meal, mashed peas and carrots, and also wearing a diaper. Dying like she lived. Okay, good.
Is the Coppertone girl dead?
I don't know.
Is that a real person, or wasn't that a painting?
No, that was Marilyn Monroe.
The dog.
Is that the urban legend?
I don't know.
Yeah, there may be an urban legend about that, too. I don't know if that was actually a photograph or I thought that was a painting. Well, anyway, we have other exciting things coming up in the news. Chris, do you want to give me the...
I thought it was a painting of a photograph.
Coming up, we have our chimpanzees in the news. We have an amusement park ride that left their riders upside down. Wheelchairs and avocados and a cafe in Tokyo.
That's a weird amusement park ride.
I know, right?
I'm sorry, so we have avocados being toted around in wheelchairs?
Yes, exactly. No, two different stories,
tiny.
And I've heard of them. Never mind.
And we have a cafe in Tokyo that you could sit in and write your jokes, but you can't leave till your jokes are written.
Really?
How about till they're funny?
Great idea.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, that's Starbucks USA. Yeah. Hey,
And
no
we'll have an
Wi-Fi.
update on the Coppertone girl.
Oh, you do? Okay, good.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Oh, and we may or may not be able to clarify a story that we had on Friday. There was some confusion about it. I don't want to say what it was, but
all right. Well.
Okay, and check out the Bob and Tom website. We've got information about a special charity event that we got cooking, if you will, right now. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Chime in with an email. Send to bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More of the Bob and Tom Show next. We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach. Now, I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. He was a high school wrestling coach. So I wrestled, and my mom was into music, so I played the clarinet in the band, which they made fun of me, especially the guys on the wrestling team, especially my best friend, Huey Baker. He was a black guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those guys that would just get a hold of something and never shut up. And like, look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. It's a clarinet, Huey. It's a flute, Greg. You a flute man. Look at little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. He'll be on the bus going to a match. He'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, hop, 2, 3, 4. What the hell we fighting for? Flute man. It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, hit him with your flute, Greg.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, for everything Bob and Tom, just check out bobandtom.com. Good morning. My name is Mark Allison. It is Monday, June 6th. We remember D-Day, of course, as the troops went over. Kind of chokes me up talking about it. World War II, the beaches of Normandy, and the sacrifices that were made there. And today, we certainly remember and thank all of our military for their service, but especially today, as we look back at June 6th. We'll have more on that coming up in history with Reno Collier. He'll be joining us here on a Monday during our segment Today in History. You can find out more about him at renocolliercomedy.com, and that's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Hope you stay tuned all morning long. All we ask here, Bob and Tom, is you stay with us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's all we ask. And we're glad you're here this morning. Thanks so much for listening. More on the way.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Brian May of Queen says it was a great honor and thrill to perform in honor of Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee. Queen was one of the acts for the Party at the Palace concert in London Saturday. Other acts included Duran Duran, Rod Stewart, Diana Ross, Nile Rodgers, Alicia Keys, George Ezra, Andre Bocelli, Ed Sheeran performed at the finale of the festivities yesterday. Bon Jovi founding bassist Alec John Such has died at the age of 70. The band announced his death online but did not give details. Bon Jovi credits Such for bringing the band together because he was a childhood friend of drummer Tico Torres and brought guitarist Richie Sambora to see the rest of them perform. Such played from the band from 83 to 94. He was replaced by Hugh McDonald. And Top Gun Maverick has spent a second week at the top of the box office list. That's no big surprise, given its $124 million premiere over Memorial Day weekend. What is surprising is how much it took in during this second weekend. Usually a big release action film will slough off at least half, or as much as 65%, from its opening weekend total. But Top Gun lost less than a third. It's a good one. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Rules that sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
You know, ever since we did that story about the lion with the cool haircut, I've been right on the verge of just breaking out into that song, "The Lion Sleeps Tonight."
Yeah.
I guess you could call that urge a whim away, a whim away. A whim.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Look at Tom. Tom was genuinely delighted.
I love that
his
joke.
Eyes, his face.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, good morning, honey. What you doing?
Oh, it's this darn coffee maker. It's on the fritz again. You know I can't start my day without a cup of coffee.
Hey, don't worry. I've got just what you need.
Really? What is it?
It's the new coffee-flavored bubble gum from the Blowzuka Gum Company, and it's loaded with caffeine. Here, try a piece.
This is great. And it tastes like coffee. What's it called?
It's called Blow Java.
Blow Java. There's so much flavor. It's like an explosion in my mouth.
You bet. There's nothing like a Blow Java first thing in the morning.
It's the coffee-flavored gum. Blow Java. Blow Java. Open wide, stick out your tongue. Blow Java. Blow Java.
You can chew, but please don't bite. And if you swallow, it's all right.
Blow Java.
Blow Java, the coffee-flavored bubblegum. Also available in mocha, cappuccino, and our most popular flavor, Latte.
Honey, I just love Blow Java.
I can tell. Look at the size of that wad in your mouth.
Hey, look, I'm blowing a bubble. Look, I've got gum all over my face.
Wait, let me take a picture.
There's caffeine in every bite. Blow Java. Blow Java.
Chew a wad, but not in haste. Sorry about that salty taste.
Hello, you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me,
.com. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy, Chick.
Pat Godwin with his guitar.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
What's up?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick. Now, when we last left you, we had discussed the passing, if you will, the Gerber baby, who was that was painted many, many years ago. She lived to be a healthy 95, 96?
That's correct, 95.
Wow. But the question then was, whatever happened to the copper tone?
Yes, Sherry Brand Irwin was the Coppertone girl. Her mother apparently sent in the artwork for Coppertone for their marketing campaign, and she was selected. Joyce
No way, is the mom.
Valentine Brand. What?
Is that where the dog grabs the bathing suit?
Yes, she's wearing just the bottoms. The little girl's just wearing the bottoms, and she's got her.
Sexily pulls it. Pulls it down.
Little Cocker Spaniels pulling down on the bottoms. Now, of course, it's a one-piece suit. They still have a. They have a dog pulling the little baby's bottom.
Do you see the tan line still?
On the Coppertone bottle?
Yeah. Isn't that kind of the point of the whole
I don't know if you do currently or not.
Oh, I'm going to look it up again.
Okay, well, we can move on. I was just curious.
Is she dead or alive, the Coppertone girl?
She's still alive.
Okay.
How old is she?
Oh, God. Pat, let's see. She was...
Sorry. You look it up yourself.
Yeah.
Fine.
She's in her 60s,
get back
I
to
believe.
it.
Fine.
Oh, she's unbelievable.
The dog's totally dead, probably.
Yeah,
Has to be.
That
should cheer folks up.
Tom, what do you got for us?
No, you don't see the tan lines because we don't have suntan lotion anymore. It's sunscreen. You don't want to get tan, remember?
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Next.
The chimpanzee that appeared in the movie George of the Jungle has been found alive after his owner faked the chimpanzee's death. Are you following me here?
Yes, but what a bizarre thing.
Tanya Haddix, owner of Tonka the chimpanzee, had claimed her elderly ape suffered a stroke and died of heart failure last May. According to Rolling Stone magazine, Tonka was found alive this week when authorities searched Haddix's home in Sunrise Beach, Missouri, as part of a court order obtained by PETA. She had reportedly hidden the monkey the chimpanzee in her home and faked its death after she'd been ordered by a judge to turn Tonka and 6 other chimps over to the Center for Great Ape Sanctuary in Wauchula, Florida.
That's too many. That's too many.
That's 7.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who knows how the chimp was being cared for? Is this another Tiger King thing, or was she a good... I mean, as a general rule, you don't want chimps to be held in captivity.
No. They'll rip your face right off.
No.
You don't want the Michael Jacksons of the world getting their own chimps. They're cute in the movies, but they're very serious. You don't want to cram their feet into little human shoes. It's awful.
What about if they want
to stick them in celebrity boxing events, and you don't want them to bite your face off?
No, you don't.
What if the human shoes are tap shoes and it's going to be tap dancing?
Oh, now we're talking.
All right, now we've got something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, there's a long backstory to this, but it's just...
Yeah, I remember Alan Cumming had put out an award at one point for the chimp because she had said it went missing, and then all of a sudden, oh no, the chimp died. And
what?
Yeah, it was a bizarre story. You look it up yourself. You'd like
No,
to
thank you. I'm fine.
Yeah. An amusement park ride in Pennsylvania stopped mid-run and left riders hanging upside down. KDKA
News from Pittsburgh
reports that the first TV station.
It is.
Reports that Aero 360 at Kennywood got stuck in the middle of the ride. Park manager Mark Pauls said in a statement that the ride was quickly brought back to its designated rest
They call him
position.
Palsy.
Do they?
He did not say how long riders were left hanging upside down. Pauls added that the ride has been closed while a review of the incident is conducted.
They wanted to have fun. They had it. Because are you supposed to be upside down just for a second? While it's
do we know how long they were upside down?
I'm glad they didn't fall out.
I'm not a fan of those.
We call it the loop-dee.
Yeah.
They left a second loop out of that thing. Well, I'm glad everybody's okay.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would be awful, certainly.
A cafe in Japan prevents patrons from leaving until they have finished their writing.
Love it.
Silly.
According to Sora News 24.
Word news, 24 hours.
What, are you tired over there?
All the time.
The new cafe called...
It's Sora News. Oh, my ass hurts. It's Sora.
My ass is so sore.
The cafe is called Genko...
Balebo?
No.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Baluba? No. Genko...
Why don't you spell it out, Christy?
No, I haven't forgotten. I just know I'm going to be made fun of when I say it. It's spelled S-H...
Yes.
I-P-P...
Yes.
I-T-S-U.
That's made up.
Shipitsu.
Genko Shipitsu Cafe.
It's kind of like the dog, the Shih Tzu.
Shipitsu.
It is, but it's
There's a P in there.
Shipitsu.
Yes.
Shipitsu.
Translates to manuscript writing cafe and requires patrons be a writer on a deadline to enter.
This is ridiculous.
The cafe's employees will prevent you from leaving until you've met your deadline.
Now, is there a quality control thing there? So, like, if the writers from the TV show Lost were in there, they'd still be there until they could figure out a good ending for that show?
I don't know, but Sora News reporter P.K. Sanjun visited the cafe and discovered you must first fill a form giving your nickname, your writing goal, and how much verbal pressure you would like from the staff when they perform progress checks, mild, normal, or hard. The cafe costs $1.20 per 30 minutes, a price that does include free snacks and drinks from a self-serve counter.
So it's a restaurant.
It's a cafe.
You're distracted by the guy making the onion volcano on fire at the next table.
It's not a hibachi grill.
Yeah, it's not a Benihana.
Sure is.
Oh, it's Japanese, isn't it?
Yes, every Japanese restaurant is that.
That's what I thought.
You walk into a Wendy's over there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're right there at the table.
The frying up burgers on a big...
Yep. Whip me up a Baconator, will you?
You know what?
Frosties just melting on the thing.
I didn't like it. Now I love it. That's a lot of fun for me, actually.
What's the name of that
Teppanyaki?
grill? Teppanyaki, yes.
It's not a hibachi, it's a teppanyaki.
Yes.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny, though? A fast food place where you walked in and the guy was standing around.
Yes. We're
talking about cook to order.
Well, it'd be like Steak and Shake does that.
Yeah.
Kind of.
No, but I mean right in front of you. I mean, right.
Oh, I see. Like you sit
right
at the table.
There's a drive-through.
They assemble.
There's a drive-through. They throw you a shrimp into your car. Thank you.
I guess Subway.
That's hilarious. Can you imagine that? You pull up to the drive-thru, the guy's right there at the heated table, and he heaps a shrimp through the window. Ah!
My lamp.
He goes down to get you change, and the egg falls out of his hat. From the trick
this is
earlier.
all. We got to make the video. Hilarious.
Yes, put time and money into that.
I see the puppets.
That's a great idea.
So I'm sorry. So you go into this restaurant, and this is just giving structure to your writing, is what it's doing. So you have to meet your deadline.
I bet it's good for students.
Yeah.
But not for people who just want to write. Have some self-control and be able to do it.
Maybe writing's not for you.
Yeah, if you need some waitress to scream at you.
You know what? I think it kind of turns me on a little bit. The way Christy said verbal pressure.
Yeah, that's why
pressure.
you're not allowed back.
Oh, come on, man. Let me in there. Tell me I got to write my jokes. Oh, I dare you.
Tell me my jokes suck. Yeah.
Love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me it's a hack premise. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Would you like that?
I would like some sort of study hall monitor. If there was a person there that would, when I got on my phone, they just smack it out of my hand, I'd go, thank you very much.
Ah, there you go.
Because I get on my phone.
Tell me Jess and LaGuardia did a similar bit. Yeah.
That's a logical fallacy. Yeah. It's hot.
What else you got?
Yeah. Authorities in California have arrested a suspected avocado thief.
Huh?
The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office says an officer found the suspect walking near his car, stopped on the shoulder of a road in Goleta. 44-year-old Mr. Tim Rounds was reportedly wearing a headlamp on his forehead and holding a bucket of avocados.
Oh, hi, officer. No, not. I'm just minding my own business.
During a search of the vehicle, deputies discovered his trunk full of avocados. The man was arrested for grand theft of fruit, along with drug charges. Authorities also recovered a methamphetamine pipe and a bag of methamphetamine from the suspect.
I see.
That'll do it.
What, meth once you crave avocados?
You sure do.
You just got to do something, I think.
Well, how many? A bucket of avocados is like $40 million.
Oh, he had a whole trunk full, too.
I know.
$40 million.
Oh, have you ever got
extra guac?
When you get the extra guac. I mean, I know the street value, as far as I can tell, when you get the extra guac, is like $600 per burrito.
Unfortunately, though, the time the cops got him to the evidence room, they all spoiled, which that's just a shame.
Yeah.
Wow.
Godwin, what do you have to say about it?
Got something next break, maybe, right?
Oh, okay.
You got time for me now, Tommy?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got?
Tim Brown, a 44-year-old, wandering around on the side of the road, headlamp on his forehead. His pupils were dilated, and he had a bucket of avocados. A truck of avocados. He's one hopped-up desperado. Grand theft avocado. Avocados he stole.
Did he?
Cops approaching him slowly.
Oh, okay.
California Highway Patrol. Yes, chips and guacamole.
La la.
Chips and guacamole.
Oh, you know what? Chips and guacamole as a nice appetizer would go nice with.
No, what would it be?
I'm going to guess
This is serious.
steaks.
This is serious business.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
What do dads want?
Steaks.
Who wants steak?
Dads.
Father's Day is around the corner. There isn't a better
June
gift than
19th.
Shut up, Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com, type BTS in the search bar, and order the Dads Want Steaks package. How much is it, Joshy? $99. This limited time package includes 16 mouthwatering entrees. Dad's guaranteed to love all of them. The smoky, tender, bacon-wrapped filet mignons, gourmet jumbo franks, air-chilled boneless chicken breasts, and the caramel apple tartlets that cap off every meal so deliciously. As a special gift for you, our listeners, you type in, here's how it works. Type in BTS into the search bar, order the Dads Want Steaks package. You're going to get 8 free Omaha Steaks burgers. These burgers are full of bold, beefy flavor. They're made from 100% Omaha Steaks, and right now they're bigger than ever. I'm talking a whopping 6 ounces, my friends. Don't wait. Send Pop more than just a gift. Send him an experience he's going to love and will share with you. Go to omahasteaks.com, type BTS into the search bar, order the Dads Want Steaks package. You'll get 16 entrees, 4 desserts, plus 8 free Omaha Steaks burgers. Omaha Steaks, not just steak, the best steak of your life. That's omahasteaks.com, keyword BTS.
Very, very tasty. Your dad doesn't want a tie. He wants steaks. And remember, if he lives in the same town as you do, you can go over there and say, hey, Dad, cook these.
Yeah. Have us over for dinner, Dad.
We'll share them. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Reno Collier. And also, we have an unusual story about some smuggling involving a wheelchair. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
That's right, Larry. Mark Allison with you for everything Bob and Tom. Check out bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, information. Check out Willie Griswold in the infield of the Indy 500 pre-race. That was a lot of fun. The snake pit and all of the fun and frivolity. Also, Tom interviewing a lot of the drivers ahead of the race, including the winner, Marcus Ericsson. So check it out, bobandtom.com, including links to all of our social media sites. You kids, we know you love your social media, and why wouldn't you? If you want to contact Bob and Tom's social media, head to bobandtom.com. And we're rolling through a Monday. Reno Collier coming up. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed on a Monday. Authorities in Bangladesh struggling to determine the initial cause of a devastating fire that killed at least 49 people, injuring more than 100 others at a container depot. Experts are raising concern over the safety standard in the country's industrial sector. Unaware of chemical storage at the depot, a few hundred workers and dozens of firefighters near the chemical containers as they attempted to extinguish the fire shortly before midnight Saturday. That's when explosions in a container full of chemicals turned the fire into an inferno at the BM Inland Container Depot. Efforts to extinguish the fire continued on Monday. The depot, located near the country's main Chittagong seaport, about 130 miles southeast of the capital, Dhaka. Several dozen World War II veterans expected to attend D-Day commemoration ceremonies Monday in France. For 2 years, D-Day ceremonies reduced to a minimum amid COVID-19 restriction. This year, crowds of French and international visitors back in Normandy for the 78th anniversary. The ceremonies pay tribute to the nearly 160,000 troops from Britain, the United States, Canada, and elsewhere who landed on French beaches June 6, 1944, to restore freedom to Europe after Nazi occupation. One U.S. vet, 97-year-old Ray Wallace, a former paratrooper with the 82nd Airborne Division, thinks he was lucky despite being taken a prisoner of war for 10 months. He says, I remember the good friends that I lost there on the beaches of France. We remember them today. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Got this new venture. It's called Say It to My Face.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Cool.
Hey, Josh, let's say someone talks smack about you on Facebook or Twitter.
Sure.
And the first thing you do is you'd call me, then I go to their house. And when they answer the door, I'll just yell, say it to my face. And then I'll jack them with a blood dart right to the larynx. And Christy, you and your ladies don't got to worry either, because I got you covered too. See, my friend Tasha and I are launching an all-female company called Oh, No, You Didn't. Pretty God. Well, it's hard to spell it on the radio, but in print, it's badass. It's all hymenated.
Hymenated?
Yep. So the next time some chick, calls another chick an obese whale when you post your porta potty selfie on Instagrams, just give me and Tasha a call. She'll go to that chick's house and slap the spit out of her while screaming, oh, no, you didn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I'm taking online lessons, yes. You're supposed to learn this one song first. And
Does it go like this? Da 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 da.
Yeah. And I was learning that song in person, but the guy, he would stand behind me and show me how to hold the guitar.
He only gave you lessons in the woods.
I was like, hey, man, the pandemic's still kind of a thing. And I was
Put his finger around your mouth.
Yeah. He would kind of fish hook me and open my mouth to sing. Talk about how purdy it was.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
It's the most terrifying and talked about movie of the year. Don't miss seeing Paranormal Activity. This sparse, independent film is getting great reviews and will all scare you in the spirit of Blair Witch Project.
Hey.
What?
Excuse me, scary voice guy.
Who the hell are you?
Hi, I'm Bob Gavoyan. Paranormal Activity? Really? A single camera shot from a bedroom? You all need to hop off the Paranormal Activity bandwagon and get your ass in line now to see my new movie, Para-Knocker Activity.
Want me to keep jumping, Mr. Kavoyan?
Yes.
But I'm getting all sweaty.
Oh, that's okay. That's why we're doing the soapy shower scene in Act 2.
Oh, okay. I can't wait.
There. So, what do you think?
It's okay, I guess. It's not real scary.
Jeez, what a homo.
Does she at least get murdered?
No, none of that. Para-Knocker Activity is an uplifting movie. It even has a happy ending. Watch.
She's gonna need another shower.
Good idea. Everybody back in the bathroom. Soap those puppies up and roll film.
All right, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There's Pat Godwin. He's in the entertainment room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline. There's Willie Griswold.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much, Chick McGee. We're going to talk with professional comedian Reno Collier. And there he is in the big screen. I can see him right now. Hey, Reno.
Good morning, my friend.
Is that a sunburn I'm seeing up there?
Maybe a little bit, man. I had to stain my deck.
Oh, okay.
Looks like you
I got cooked a little bit.
Looks like you stained your forehead.
My forehead?
It's very red, don't you think? Am I the only one that sees this?
Yeah, I'm cooked, man.
Yeah.
I'm cooked. My butt hurt, like everything. It's you get sore. I'm not used to it.
Your butt hurt?
His butt hurt.
Yeah, like you have muscles that you find that you didn't know were muscles.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and it's like, God dang, I sit down and but I'm good.
I thought there was something more going on than staining the deck. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Butt hurt out there.
I didn't pay a contractor. I did it myself.
Now, Reno, I want to talk to you, but first, I know that you are a professional comedian, recently playing the Grand Ole Opry, which is great, but sometimes even Tiger Woods takes a golf lesson. So it's time for a comedy lesson. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
You've been hearing about monkeypox. Mine's... All right, I'm good. I got vaccinated for monkeypox and chickenpox.
Really?
I'm 2 pox secure.
That was Ace Cosby's joke.
What he meant was
2 pox secure. That's very good. That's very good.
2 pox secure.
That is good.
That's a rap hip hop itty joke. There you go with that.
What did he say last week?
He said,
will they be speaking the hip hop rap?
That's right. That's what you said.
I'd like to speak some hip hop rap a little bit right now about Omaha Steaks. Dad's One Steak. Go to omahasteaks.com, type BTS into the search bar, order the Dad's One Steaks package. You'll get 16 entrees and 4 desserts plus 8 free Omaha Steaks burgers.
Dads want steaks. Yeah. Now, we're kind of in a weird mood because I got to tell you, because Kostaki called Reno. And,
I heard it, man.
He just told us all that he's apparently they are getting divorced. Kostaki and his lovely wife. Didn't work out apparently, and so
I wanted to reach through and hug the poor guy, but Kostaki, if you're listening, I want to tell you there are positives. As a comic, you're going to get cleaned out in your divorce. All right, but here's the thing. For instance, my ex-wife, on both of our kids while giving birth, she pooped. She pushed too hard, and I'll never forget it. She looked right at me and she said, "Don't you ever tell anybody about this." You're going to lose your money, but you don't lose the microphone. Yeah. Stay strong, Kostaki. Okay. You got it.
I've been
like, my wife watched that Amber Heard Johnny that thing nonstop. And now she watched it. It's so ingrained in her. She watched it, and now she argues like she's still an attorney in the thing. Like I'm like, do you know anything about somebody opening up a Nordstrom's gift card in my name? Hearsay.
Just yelling at her, shut it down. Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm not hearsay. What'd you do? Badgering the witness? Like, I'm not badgering you. I just heard no foundation approach. You know, it's like, God, I can't get out of it.
Yeah, I can't believe that many people watch that thing.
Oh, dude, we watched it. We had to go to a funeral. She had it on her phone, watching it the entire drive.
I think it was like the #1 rated program for that time slot. Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Millions of people.
I mean, I think anything not to think about your own problems is this kind of thing. You go, it's kind of fun. They're both attractive. Let's look at this for a little while.
Okay. Yeah, it's not the news.
Nice. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Out of the mouths of babes.
We've had a weird. Did you see this story, Costa? I'm sorry, Reno, about the giant theft of avocados? And I enjoyed your song, by the way, Pat. I'd never heard of grand theft of fruit, but this guy was literally charged with that in Santa Barbara County.
Well, avocados are expensive.
Oh, I know. Are you sure? I mean, we've all
everything.
You know, did you see that the judge, just to give you an idea of how bad this was, the judge, avocado theft usually is punished by 2 months in jail. They gave him 3 months in jail because, of course, the guac is extra.
Oh.
And the judge said, this guy's toast.
Avocado toast.
Avocado toast. Oh, I'm a fan.
That's the pit.
Avocado toast. I am a fan.
I'm a fan of guacamole toast. I use guacamole and then eggs. Oh, trust me.
Delicious.
On this.
Now, we
that
have
does sound better.
It is.
Yeah. We've had a big morning trombone related.
Yeah, you missed the trombone hunk.
The trombone story was a good one. A guy in Canada saved a bunch of school kids by playing a trombone to scare away a bear who was, Christy says, at a garbage can. I say he was on the play set.
No, he was on top.
The news stories.
No imminent danger at all.
Yeah.
The point, sure, there's a bunch of school kids and there's a bear in the
Far away. The bear is not going to bother anyone.
The bear's going to come and eat him.
I don't know about that.
We've been talking trombones all morning. These guys are all poo-pooing it. You might like this. This guy is in a band. He said, how is a trombonist like a detective?
Oh, how?
Everyone is happy when the case is closed. That's just mean.
Son of a gun.
That's just mean to the great trombonists out there. And we heard some pretty cool trombone stuff. Listen to this. Listen to this, Reno.
How's that one?
Isn't that great? And eventually he plays it through a wah-wah pedal, but the guys didn't like that. How about this? This is Trombone Shorty.
I didn't like that.
Oh, I like this.
Oh.
Sounds like
I'm here to clean your pool, baby.
Yeah, it is sort of porno.
It's very porn. Yeah. This part.
Yeah, it's great.
Here comes the pizza guy.
You think? No, it's that's more. It's more the 70s detective stuff to me. So
neat.
Great TV. You have a great song there. And of course, I contend that the bear ran away because of the trombone music, and we found the audio of the first time this ever happened, and here it is. There's the bear.
76 trombones left the big
See, now Josh pointed out that when Robert Preston took the trombone away from his mouth to sing, that's when the bear got him. You see?
Oh yeah.
You got to keep.
That's what Josh pointed out.
You got to keep playing your instrument. Now, Christy, what have you got over there?
U.S. Customs officers at Charlotte Douglas International Airport didn't seize avocados, but they did get 23 pounds of cocaine that had been concealed in the seat cushions of a traveler's motorized wheelchair.
Wow.
Officers encountered the 22-year-old man as he was arriving from the Dominican Republic.
The old hawking conceit, they call it.
Mike Prado, a Homeland Security investigator, told WSOC-TV.
So? No, Is it S-O-N?
S-O-C.
S-O-C.
Oh, that's
sock.
South Carolina.
Doesn't put a sock in it?
Yeah.
That the man's
put a sock in it.
Physical purported handicap did not match up. That was a telltale sign that there was something suspicious. Upon further inspection, authorities found 4 packages containing cocaine within the seat cushions. CPB and said the narcotics had an estimated street value of $378,000. Man was, of course, arrested and charged with trafficking in cocaine.
What a rascal.
Scooter. Okay.
Motorized.
It took me a second, but yeah,
That's cute.
great. That's fun.
I don't know. This much cocaine, there's no way they're going to let this guy walk.
He's laughing.
I like that one.
He's laughing like it's funny.
Yeah,
it
was pretty good.
See, it's just,
I don't know if he has a leg to stand on.
Yeah. The problem is that you don't
say if he's
the guy's in a motorized scooter doesn't look disabled at all.
No.
And he's a 22-year-old healthy-looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to witness this, go to Disney World. You ever see the people, they get wheeled up there, all of a sudden they jump out of the chair and skip over to the ride? Certainly there are legitimate people in wheelchairs. I pushed my dad in a wheelchair on Disney World many an hour, but we've all seen that.
Yeah. Wow.
They actually have people that put fake casts on to get in those.
Are you serious?
Yeah, to cut in line.
Worth it.
My dad wears one of those soft neck things.
Sure.
He wears it so his head doesn't fall over when he falls asleep, but people think he's injured. They open doors for him and stuff. And
he's always wearing the neck brace?
Metro.
Wow.
Yeah, he had it. Oh, dude, it was he some poor girl rear-ended him going 2, and he said it ruined his church softball career. So. Jacked up, and he got the thing for his neck, and then he just kept wearing it. So people, they just thought like, oh, this poor guy, and he's walking around. It's just so he can sleep on his way to work, and his head would stay straight up.
Wow. What else you got over there, Christy Lee?
Well, the Queen has wrapped up her Jubilee celebration. She showed up on the balcony with Charles and William and George and pretty much securing the line, as they say, for her.
Have you seen Louis?
Oh, Louis the best.
Going bananas. He's like the baby of... what's her...
Kate and William.
Yeah, but
yes.
he hits his mom in the face. And
yes.
Of course, we've got video.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's
How old
broken
is
the
Louis?
internet.
4?
Yeah.
Maybe?
He's ornery.
He's picking his nose on the balcony.
His nose at
So
his
I have a
mom?
question.
Yeah.
I have a question. So when Charles takes over,
Mm-hmm.
and then is Louis the next king?
No, Charles, then William, then George.
Okay, all right.
You following that?
Yeah.
Louis under George. So Louis to George is what Harry is to William.
Okay.
I see.
Wow.
Yeah.
When is King, who gives it?
I bring this up.
No matter how how silly we think having a monarch could be.
But Queen, the band Queen, was part of the concert party at the Palace in London Saturday that also included Duran Duran, Rod Stewart, Diana Ross, Nile Rodgers, Alicia Keys, George Ezra, and Andre Bocelli. Ed Sheeran performed at the finale of the festivities yesterday. Speaking of rock and roll, Ringo Starr picked up an honorary degree from Boston's Berklee College of Music that he was supposed to get over a month ago. He was unable to attend commencement ceremonies May 7th and had addressed the graduating class in a video statement. His all-star band, though, was in town for a concert recently, so the school gave him the honor during a special ceremony.
Oh,
do we have the audio from Ringo, his statement to the graduating class? I'd be curious to see.
I know. Wonder what he said.
Can you imagine
Peace
having
and
to
love, peace and love.
speak to a Berkeley graduating class?
I'm not signing anything.
I understand you guys hate the First Amendment, but I'll do my best.
Josh, it's Berkeley and Boston. LEE, the music school.
Yeah, LEE.
Not
Berkeley.
University of California.
No, they're both awful.
Bonnie Tyler has made Queen Elizabeth's birthday honors list, which bestows honors on British citizens. She was named member of the Order of the British Empire, or MBE. That's 3 steps.
So you have to wait 40 years.
Below knighthood.
40 years after your only hit?
Are you kidding me?
Total eclipse of the heart?
Bonnie Tyler?
That was a long time ago.
She had more hits than that.
I can't.
I love her.
It's a heartache. That was first. Right?
It's a heart.
Oh, that's her? That's not. I thought that was Juice Newton for some reason.
That's Bonnie Tyler.
Bonnie Tyler. Never mind. Top Gun Maverick spent a second week at the top of the box office list. No surprise, given its $124 million premiere.
Oh, they say it's going to break all
Day
box
weekend.
office records.
I'm just saying, Josh,
One
what
person
is
showed.
owe me $1,000. We have it on tape.
What is
And
surprise?
it's okay, so if it doesn't, I get $1,000?
Don't be ridiculous.
Wait a minute. That's not the way betting works.
Have you seen it, Reno?
It's really good, man.
Fun time at the cinema, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's one of those that you're glad you went to the theater to see it instead of it's not something you watch at home.
You'll appreciate it, Tommy. No CGI. All real pilots,
Cool.
real planes.
Did you take your wife, Reno?
I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, my kid.
Apparently, also the new Jurassic Park, no CGI.
Oh,
Isn't
really?
that fascinating?
That is
Yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah.
And Kenny Loggins only found out a month ago that his revamped version of Danger Zone was not going to be a part of the new Top Gun film.
Thanks for nothing, Lady Gaga.
Yeah, well, no, they actually used the original 1986 version at the beginning, if you remember.
So he does have a revamped
Yeah,
version.
he does.
Right.
But director Joseph Kaczynski tells Entertainment Weekly that it was a deliberate choice that he wanted to use the actual one from 1986.
And there's something about that, Reno. I saw it this weekend, too. Isn't there something about that stupid bell that they use, Reno, that sets the tone for everything? It's like, I got to go to the grocery store today. Bong. Something's going to happen at the grocery store. Uh-oh. You know what I'm talking about? Remember? You might not remember.
I don't. I'll have to.
When you hear it, you'll go, oh, that's what Chick's talking about. So, okay. That's what I do retro comedy. You think back on it, go, yeah.
I remember that.
Got something for
Yo-Yo
you.
Day, in case you're wanting to celebrate. It's National Yo-Yo Day.
How do you feel about Yo-Yo Day, Chick?
It's got its ups and downs. Is that what you want?
Yeah, it is. They both did it, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm a Duncan girl.
Name another yo-yo brand other than Duncan. I'm waiting.
Tommy Smothers yo-yos.
Oh, he has his own yo-yos.
I don't know. He's very. I love Tommy Smothers when he does yo-yo, man.
Lousy hippie.
Very good.
Lousy hippie.
This comes to us from River City, Iowa.
Okay.
We got trouble, right?
He goes, I was watching a Rolling Stones concert on TV, and they started playing the song Miss You. All I could think of was the Pat Godwin classic Gardner Minshew song.
God. That's how we're getting to this.
Pat's version is definitely better than the original.
Yeah. Really?
Sorry in advance, Pat, if Tom makes you play the Gardner Minshew song for the 1,000th time.
What did you think was going to happen,
But it's
sir?
awesome. Thanks for the laughs. And keep up the blatant hostility. I'll be happy to.
I don't think we can help ourselves.
Gardner Flint Minshew. Flint.
That's his middle name.
His middle name's Flint.
Perfect.
Because he's always starting the fire.
He's with the Eagles right now.
All right.
There you go.
So we look forward to hearing more about Gardner Minshew just so we can play the song.
He's the Mississippi Mud.
He's a backup.
Remember Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's very good.
Is he on the Eagles still or the Jags?
Yeah, backup Eagles. Yeah, Chick just said Eagles and
Mississippi Mud Flap. Welcome to the show.
I thought I was on your good side.
You are, man. You're always on my good
This is
side.
kind of a cool story. Thieves. Do you ever, in those movies, Reno, where they raid a temple and they'll take, like treasures and.
Yeah, like Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sometimes they'll raid the Lost Ark.
That temple of doom.
Do it again.
Excuse me. Your bottle of. I'm sorry, Josh. Your bottle of Cramit is in my office on my desk.
Hey, Josh, which Star Wars is the one where the Empire rises up? Which one is that?
Strikes Back?
No, I messed the joke.
Which one is it? Which the Empire? Could we hear from Police Inspector Rajiv Singh?
Yes, sir. What did he say?
A thief stole more than a dozen idols from a Hindu temple in India, and apparently the folks that stole them brought them back.
Really?
They left behind a confession letter reading, "We have not been able to sleep, eat, or live peacefully since these were stolen. We are fed up with the scary dreams. We are returning your valuables."
Wow, they've just been cursed immediately.
The perpetuators begged for forgiveness in their letter, according to Police Inspector Rajiv Singh.
That's the best story ever.
That is awesome.
Wow. We call that a conscience, but that's kind of cool.
It's a curse.
Indian, that's from India, I should say.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Hindu hoodoo.
The Temple of Return.
I wonder if in Asia people do what would they call it, a Buddha call?
Oh my! No, they wouldn't do that.
Instead of a booty call?
That's cute.
Maybe
Something
this
there.
is a better show if you're listening on your Raycon earbuds.
I
Do you
bet.
think? Is that a possibility?
Everything's better with Raycon. Why did that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Take premium audio with you wherever you go with Raycon. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, sound better than ever. 3 sound profiles match whatever you're listening to. Plus, with noise isolation and awareness modes, you can choose to be immersed or tune into your surroundings.
Check that. Those profiles are cool. So if you're listening to a podcast, you can listen in one way, and then when you put it on hard rock and stuff, you can listen another way.
Yeah, that hard rock. Yeah, I enjoy that. Yeah. Listen while you travel or a grueling workout. These Raycons will not budge. And with Raycon, you get 8 hours of playing time, 32 hours of battery life, and all that for half the price of the other premium audio brands. Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 49,000 5-star reviews. If you want to see for yourself what the hype is all about, go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom and get a deal, 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycons, buyraycon.com/Tom.
Check out Raycons. They're the best. Endorsed by the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, thank you, Reno.
Bye, Reno.
Are you on the road
Thanks,
this week?
guys. Have a great week.
Are you on the road?
I am. I'm in Tryon, North Carolina this Friday at their big equestrian center. And then the week after that, I'm in Syracuse at the Funny Bone.
All right.
And then, and the week after that, I'm doing a show with the Cleverleys at a fair in Illinois.
Very cool.
Okay, well, man. We'll look forward to talking to you next week, Reno Collier. When we come back, it's today's history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Morty Gleckman for Casket Carnival.
It's a Casket Carnival. You won't lose your shirt. It's a Casket Carnival. When we shovel on the dirt, we'll make sure you really save before we stick you in the grave. We won't steal from you. Casket Carnival.
We've got lots of games and prizes, and since many of our coffins are scratch and dent or gently used models, we pass the savings on to you at Casket Carnival. And don't forget to say hello to our lovable mascot, Embalmo the Clown.
Hey, yeah, there. Thanks for coming to the Casket Carnival. You're really gonna dig our prices there. Don't forget to ask about our layaway plan, huh? Hey, geez, what's wrong with these people? I'm dying up here, huh? At the cremation station, we want to earn your business. You know, sometimes I wish I were dead.
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 7 hours. No, 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time. It saves the world. And Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
Good morning. Hey, a night of live comedy is on the way with the Bob and Tom Show. and it's going to help send some local kids to summer camp. You remember summer camp and how much fun it was. Well, some folks can't afford it, especially these days with gas prices. So we're going to try to help out and send some local kids to camp. Doors open at 6:30. The show's at 7:30. Friday, June 17th, the Irving Theater. That's on East Washington Street in the Heartland, Indianapolis, Indiana. A night of live comedy. Who will I see? Well, you're going to have Willie Griswold on stage, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, and Pat Godwin, the #1 comedy album in the country. It's an all-star lineup, and you can be there. Tom Griswold, Chick McGee hosting. For tickets, go to bobandtom.com/comedy show. Back in a moment with things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show today, right after this.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. It's a big step toward easing a nationwide supply of baby formula. Abbott Nutrition has fired up its main formula-making facility after it was closed due to contamination. The plant shut down in February, sparked a series of supply problems that forced many parents to forage for formula from food banks, friends, and doctors' offices. It's expected to take about 3 weeks to replenish the national supply of formula. Tropical storm Alex, the first named storm of the Atlantic season, is bearing down toward Bermuda after hitting in Cuba and causing flooding in parts of Florida. Alex reached tropical storm force after strengthening off Florida's east coast yesterday. The U.S. National Hurricane Center says Alex had maximum sustained winds of 65 miles per hour and is expected to pass near or just north of Bermuda today. And in Britain, governing Conservatives will hold a no-confidence vote in Prime Minister Boris Johnson that could oust him as Britain's leader. Party official Graham Brady says he's received enough letters from lawmakers demanding a vote on Johnson's leadership to trigger one. If Boris Johnson loses, well, that means he'll be replaced as Conservative leader and Prime Minister. If he wins, he'll be safe from another challenge for a year. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Kids nowadays don't do anything dangerous or adventurous. They're so soft. Hey, get this. My buddy Lewis, he makes his kid wear goggles when they're having Roman candle wars.
Well, I think that's a smart.
Because nowadays, it's all wear a helmet, goggles, make sure your brakes work. Don't buy rubbers that are $1 dozen at Dollar City.
Thank you, Donnie.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
From the exclusive Bob and Tom Salon comes a brand new fragrance.
Oblivious. Hello, sir. Can I help you?
Hello, yes. I seem to have lost my room key and I need another.
Name?
It's McCartney.
McCarthy?
No, it's McCartney.
Oblivious. That's one of those tricky Irish names that gives my computer fits. So is it MC with one big C, or one of those with a cute little C and a big C, or just two big C's?
It's a little C and then a big C.
Okay, then. And your first name?
Well, it's Paul McCartney.
Okay, Mr. McCartney. And are you here with a group?
Not anymore.
Oblivious.
This is the scent for the unaware.
You know, one of the most meaningful things that's happened to me since I've been the president. Oops.
Oblivious.
This is the scent for the intellectually absent.
Good morning, sports fans. Good morning, Chick. What do you have for us today?
Well, I've got nothing.
Great.
Oblivious.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you." If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Oblivious.
Oblivious perfume is available at fine retail outlets everywhere. In fact, it's probably right in front of you and you didn't even notice. Oblivious.
You know, it'll take time to restore chaos, but we will.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hey. There's Josh Arnold. He's the sidekick chair.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Yeah. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Finally seeing Top Gun today.
There it is. Got it all locked in. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. We We've learned a lot today about Trombone Appreciation Day.
Oh, yeah.
I think
we tried to ruin summer for people.
Mm-hmm. By the smell of grass is what now? Dead
Trauma.
grass?
The grass is going through trauma. Trying to save what's left of their children.
The grass lives on.
Well,
doesn't know that though.
It's because of that smell.
It's just like getting your hair cut. Calm down.
Grass doesn't know.
My hair doesn't smell. Well, I guess it does because she puts product in it. It does smell good after. But
Josh, could you go start her car? and then
you ever get anything in your? Is that what you call it? You get product in your hair? Is that what happens?
Yeah, when you get your hair done.
When do they start doing that? That's the most annoying thing.
I just say no.
They don't put product in your hair.
No, you don't. Hey,
sunscreen, man.
Does it just annoy you?
Don't worry about it. All right, you don't have to worry about it.
Does it annoy you because they use floor cleaning wax?
By the way,
these are all great jokes. See,
I very rarely speak to you.
A mini floor waxer over his head.
They hold it like this.
Oh, one of those car buffers.
A buff here, a shine there.
Yes, we're very clear on what it is, Christy. I have no hair.
Why are we?
I don't hardly ever talk to you face to face, but we actually did make the mistake. It was his fault. We stopped in the hallway and exchanged pleasantries. I got a close up look at his sideburns, dude. They are out of control.
I love them.
Okay.
I say do nothing different.
Had a very busy weekend. I'll have that taken care of.
They are wild, but
they're glorious.
You didn't let me finish. But I love them.
Oh,
yeah, they're glorious.
Just the word product.
What,
did you put product? When did that become a thing?
Well, what would you call it?
I put product in my hair.
I think you'd call it. What did you? Hey, do you have some Vitalis in your hair today, Joe?
Vitalis.
You got any Brill cream in that dew of yours, Ace?
You're not still using that greasy kid stuff, are you, Josh? Is that right? Time now for Today in History. We hope. Here's Tom. See where we land.
I'm just looking at this bag.
Some very serious business on a date in history. Yikes!
A Titanic blew by. Something?
No, 1944 D-Day.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Six hours, 6 days, 6
check
months.
out the beginning of Saving Private Ryan.
A laugh riot.
Man, that was unbelievable.
That's as harrowing as cinema gets.
Yeah. It's amazing. On a lighter note, the final episode of The Ed Sullivan Show played in this state in 1971.
Just
course,
yesterday to you.
Ed Sullivan commemorated in the great movie Bye Bye Birdie, the great song.
I'm going to be on Ed Sullivan, yes. That's how creative that is.
The great Paul Lynde.
That's what's called
stage
Ed
version.
Sullivan.
On this date in 1986, Space Camp was released.
I love that movie.
Josh, featuring Kate Capshaw, Kelly Preston, Leah Thompson, Tate Donovan, and
Jocks the Robot.
Joaquin Phoenix. But do you know what he was credited as in the film? Mm-hmm. His name was?
Leaf.
Leaf Phoenix. That's exactly right.
Huh.
Yeah.
It was River and Leaf when they were little kids?
Yeah.
Little hippie names? That's fun.
Isn't that cute?
Okay.
I don't remember. I have no remembrance of that movie whatsoever.
And they're in a space camp and they accidentally get launched
into space.
And they have to find their way back.
Cool.
Wah, wah. So it's like The Reluctant Astronaut with Don Knotts.
It is.
Okay.
1998, Sex and the City premieres on HBO.
Never saw a single episode.
I love it. I love that show.
Never
Slits on
did.
Parade.
That was the original title.
You can't do that shit.
I can't do that?
No, I don't do that anymore.
Let's go with sluts. Let's go with sluts.
There was a Family Guy joke where the dog is watching an episode for the first time. He goes, "So what? It's about 3 whores and their mom."
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. 1775, Nathan Hale. Remember his phrase?
Give me liberty, or
I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country.
I didn't know it.
The 1970, no, the what was it, 1775?
Well, no wonder. They're going to take advantage if he says stuff like that.
1775 version of YOLO.
Do we have any birthdays?
Freddie Krueger, 1947, Robert Englund.
Yeah. Terrific actor.
Colin Quinn,
could have been anybody in that makeup.
Shut up.
Terrific actor. Great actor Paul Giamatti, born 1967. Happy birthday, Paul.
Paul Giamatti, most famously known from Big Fat Liar.
He's legitimately my favorite actor.
Amazing movie. Big Fat Liar is the best movie.
It is a great movie.
And real quick, here's Chick McGee doing his Freddy Krueger impression.
God.
Not at all.
He's hated it.
I'm Robert Englund.
He's a thespian, Shakespearean.
Hey, look,
trained.
it's Pride Month. That's
What did we learn today on the show? Let's see.
Yeah,
we learned Tom hassled a bagpiper over the weekend at some function.
No,
So what do you squeeze those things?
Great work.
Apparently, Josh and I, are boner brothers. We both played the trombone at various points in our formative
Boner
years.
bros. Boner bros.
We had the longest stilt walk on record, over 53 feet high.
Aided with a safety rope.
Yeah, unfair.
Doesn't count.
It does count.
No, you got to be able to die when you're doing it.
I agree.
Willie's grandma is in a knitting group called Chicks with Sticks, and they have not sent me any sort of merchandise.
Well, she can't get in, Chick. It's too political.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. They won't let her in. Willie did rock the bass guitar in his high school pep band.
Whatever that is.
Josh seemed confused. He never has
Go back to show choir, you nerd.
I'd love to.
And Kostaki didn't talk about the NFL. He talked about real-life heartbreaking stuff. So that's right.
Damn bitches.
What is wrong with him?
I don't know. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.